Yo. To go. Hey. Love to all the regulars. Love the LSP and Rome 13. Don't forget Indian Snooks. Steve-O is the rock man, that ain't no glitch. And there's everybody's favorite, Cheryl Rich. If you get red pill for truth, or think you hear an echo, Navy vet, the best life. Come on, everybody, let's go. Aloha to you. Aloha. The best damn community for all y'all. Blue butterfly, blue unicorn and cola. Anything and everything, sometimes we might be aimless. Todd Bushy, Brother James, and make stupid people famous. Ooh. Once you're here, you'll want to stay. White life with the facts and my brother Ren K. Mad respect for Miss Minor Sue and typical English guy with Lisa Anderson and Lele J. Ta'i McCullough wise. This is the place where you never get enough. Brian Plot, Epiphonium, and my brother Buck. From seriousness to being silly. Blue Jay, Outpost, Bonnies, and Billy. We give it all, so none left to borrow. The full Monty, Fortune Thought, and Camel Call. Over here, there's JM Unleashed, as if it were your business. And my brother Creek, SC Wolverines, Craig Dar Hunter, you know. And Mo Tibber's got that flow. Brew W, John H, Tyne Duff, and our brother Travis Joe. Up in here, it ain't no thing. Latin A and Cali, the Nut House, Motor City Maniac, and Trash Man Can. Get down with the beat, this is where it's at. Garrett X, Boot, Liquor, Stealing Tree, and don't forget Chrissy Cat. This deal right here, this deal is for real. So real, you gotta say it twice. Like my brother Big Chap and Salt and Life. Like a wild animal, you know you can't tame her. This is a damn good show, he said it, William Gramer. Van Life is the man, I'll take a shot of bourbon. SM Deplorable, Kalak, Pat Evans, and JS Urban. Don't get Hopkinson if you ain't heard your name. Yankees for life, Travell, Black Watch, and Elaine DeGane. Wingnut, Sean Ellis, and Midnight Blue. Good Citizen Media, Brand Lear, Tennessee Ridge Runner 2. We ain't jumping through no hoops. We got Liberty Train and Fruity Loops. So come on everyone, hit that like. Spread that love and peace. Neil Hans Dynasty. Poor Dirt Farmer and our sister Karen Reese. Pumping out positive vibes. Can you feel me, man? Charlie Gabal, Dumb Talk with Tiffany and my sister Robin Spielman. We got the whole crew. Count Trumpula, Jimmy C. Ronnie York is always here too. My brother John Denny Cola, he's the hot stepper. We got Mr. Cheddar Pepper Prepper. Now we're gonna have some fun. I know you know that's right. From Head and Chickens of War to Ultra Mega Patriot for life. From Fish 1999 to Katina Birdcage, you know who you are. Give it up for Sharon Mercier and Rich GT 350. R. Hawks Mustard Seed, Ironton Auditor, Mr. Back from doing time. Cemeteries down under and oh man, I forgot my next line.
If you didn't hear your name, it's cause I ran out of space. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Turn it up, put a smile on your face. Hey yo Dave, drop that bass. If you didn't hear your name, it's cause I ran out of space. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Turn it up, put a smile on your face. Hey, yo, Dave, drop that bass.
Welcome to the Steve Harloha channel, where we talk about anything and everything, where we all get along even if we disagree. The best damn community on all of the tubes. Oh yeah, and
what?
And where we always have a good time.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So, let's go! Never stop this grind. Bills piled up high all the time. Running in circles, losing sleep. Dreams hidden somewhere we keep. Every sunrise a brand new fight. Living paycheck to the next flight. Hopes and plans, they take a hit. But we keep pushing bit by bit. It's a cycle we're going to break. Promises we make, no mistake. Stay positive through the haze. One day we'll see those better days. Back we rise again, walking past that never end. Through the storm we pave our way, holding tight to dreams they say. Laughing in moments small and grand, finding joy in where we stand. Through the chaos and the noise, believe in grace without the poise. It's a cycle we're gonna break, promises we make, no mistake. Stay positive through the haze, one day we'll see those better days. Remember everyone, we all go through tough times, but tough times don't last. Tough people do, so keep your head up, stay positive, stay true to yourself, be kind to others. Hey man, what's up? I know you're doing this whole positive thing, but aren't you supposed to start the show? Oh yeah, alright. Oh yeah, alright. Hey, I love all y'all. Every single one of you. Now, let's do this!
Dang, that was a long intro. Jeez. I never thought it was going to end. Aloha, everyone. Rich, GT350R, aloha. The deal for real. Shell. Is it Shell or Shelly? Shell. Chalet. And everybody's favorite, Cheryl Rich and Snooks. Oh, did you guys listen to or watch? Hey, I was just about to say, did you guys listen to or watch The Nut House yesterday? That was awesome, dude. Aloha, Peanut. I was just talking about you. But yeah, that was, man, if you missed it, definitely go check it out. And I know he put a lot of work into that. A lot of work. That's why I'm a little late today, too. Started working on videos this morning, and then it's like, oh, shit. So I was not ready, and I had to do some stuff before I started live, because I get to go to work afterwards. Who else did I miss? I know I said deal for real. Red Pill, what's up, Ken? Creek Squad, listening in at work. Lele J, Pat Evans. And then everybody else. If I missed you, it's not personal. Oh, I do that every time. Every time you do that, forget to turn the camera on. Oh, so the reason I did that poll was because I knew somebody was going to end up saying, who's Steve-O? That's funny. Is because I made that video for Steve-O, and then he wants me to post it on my channel, and he posted it on his channel first, and last week. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, so I think it could have been better, but apparently it's not that bad. So, but anyway, the point is that I will be posting it. It will be posted on my channel tomorrow. So, and the video that'll be posted today at 10 Eastern. Yeah, you guys didn't change time yet, did you? You didn't do the daylight savings yet? So yeah, 10 Eastern. A video will be posted on my channel for it's a video I did like 2 months ago. but it's a 3-minute video, another tribute to Ronnie. So that one will be posting today. The Rock Garden video will be posting tomorrow. And then I have shorts posting on Tuesday and Wednesday. Hey, Seawolf, aloha. So last night was fun for, oh, and you know what? I want to shout out again, AKA Heather Joy, because I did a pop-up live stream last night because it was kind of a cop watch. It was just I'll tell you the story in a second, but I want to shout out AKA Heather Joy because she showed up in the very beginning and she gave me a super chat. So shout out to AKA Heather Joy for the super chat last night. So I get home from work yesterday and it was already dark. It was late. And I think I already told you, hey, Indy, aloha, Indy. And I think I already told you guys how last week I cleaned Nina's car for her because she's going to Big Island and picking up her sister and da-da-da. So, but when I did that, I just kind of, the tires part, I just kind of did real quick. So last night I was like, you know what? Because I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, I got to do the tires because, you know, the rims, you got to get in there and the cracks and everything. So I was doing that. And crazy lady, again, same lady from the story last time, where she was inviting me over to a party at midnight on a Monday night or whatever it was. And she comes up this time and saying, call 911, call 911. And I'm like, whoa, hey, slow down, lady. Well, I don't call the cops. So what do you mean? Like, you look fine. What is going on, you know? And she started saying some shit about, oh, my husband has got, and very broken English, so hard to understand. And her husband's got dementia or Alzheimer's or something, and he's got her locked out of the house and won't let her in, and da da da. And she just kept saying, so, oh, call 911. And I'm like, so I'm like looking up the number for the police because I don't want to dial 911 because it's like a waste of resource. And it ends up making you call 911 anyway, so which is stupid. So then I call it and I literally just put it on speaker and I handed her my phone because I'm like, I ain't talking to him. And then she's like, is this an emergency? And the lady's like, yes. And I like cut her off. I'm like, no, it's not. This is not an emergency. Like, and then she starts yelling at the dispatcher lady, like she was her psychiatrist or something, just starts like, oh, and then the one time he did this and da da da. I'm like, dude, this lady doesn't care. She's trying to find out where you live. I'm like, I don't even know your address, or I'd give it to her. But so anyway, she gets off with that. And then she still wouldn't leave. So I'm like, oh my God, this lady is nuts, dude. So then I'm like, because it was on the alley side of the house. And then the front of her house is like the next road over on like the main road. So I'm like, I think she's like, how long? She kept going, how long are they going to take? How long are they going to take? And I'm like, I think they might be there because I think they went to the front. So you might want to, you know, I'm like trying to get her to leave. So she finally does. So then I was like, all that alone just felt like some weird dream. Like it didn't even happen. Then I'm cooking dinner, getting dinner ready. And I look out the window and I just see lights, just shit ton of lights. Fire truck, ambulance, tons of cops. Like, what? So I grabbed my shit real quick. And the only thing is I got to walk a block that way, half a block that way, and then a block back up this way to get there because otherwise I'd be trespassing through neighbors' yards and shit. And that late at night, it wouldn't look good. Like, who the hell's creeping through our yard? So then I went live. And then the rest, you could just go watch it if you want. I mean, it wasn't very good, but then it's, oh yeah. And before she left too, when I told her they're all probably on the front side, you should probably go. She kept. That's when I started figuring things out because she's like, "Yeah, his wife is Japanese and she treats me like shit, so I'm gonna treat." And I'm like, "Wait, his wife?" So I'm like, "That's not your husband not letting you in. That's your ex-husband not letting you in his house. Like, what the hell are you?" So I'm like, "This bitch is gonna end up getting arrested herself," and that's how it usually works, right? Once you call the cops, are the ones that, hey, as if it's your business. Aloha, brother, and subscriber of the month, as if it's your business. All right. So anyway, so that was fun, and then yeah, she was just. Oh, and then when I was live streaming it, I don't know if you could hear it on the live stream, but because I kind of kept a little distance, and the husband comes out and he's like, "Don't you ever come over here again." But just a waste of resource, man, from one crazy lady. I mean, the fire truck, ambulance. I think there was. Well, when I got there was at least 6, but I think there was 8, and then there was 4, and then there was just 1. But just a waste of resource for nothing because the bitch is nuts. So it still makes me wonder what would have happened if I went there Monday night, last Monday. It was like midnight too. She's like, "Oh, we're having a party," and I'm like, "You have no party, and nobody even over there." Like, what would have happened if I just walked up at like 12:30 in the morning and, "Oh, hey, yeah, the lady said you're having a party," you know? That's some funny shit. But anyway, if you're not subscribed to the Nut House, make sure you go subscribe to him and go check out this live stream he did yesterday. It was really good and really well put together. And shout out to Peanut because I know how much time you put into that, dude. But let's see. I did want to share something. I haven't shared this dude's channel before, but I'm pretty sure he's cool with it. Because I was watching, well, I seen this the other day, and then I was watching I was watching something earlier this morning about the same thing, and it made such a good point because you got the 1A community, and then you got the frauditors or the trolls, the ones that are bootlickers basically, and try to make the 1A community look like a bunch of idiots or whatever they try to do. But anyway, so James Freeman went and did an audit, and then they called the cops on him. When the cops showed up, he basically treated the cops the same way that cops treat other people. "Hey, Billy, aloha, Seagull Rock Squawk, Todd Bushy, what's up?" And so he treated the cops the exact same way that cops always treat people. And then, "Hey, Steve-O." And then after the video came out, like all those frauditor channels, basically were admitting they're wrong by everything they're saying because they're like, "Oh, he's harassing them," and it's like everything you're saying he's doing is exactly what the cops do. So basically, you're agreeing. But it doesn't matter if you're a bootlegger or if you're whatever side of that conundrum you're on. It's still just a great, great video. And hey, Steve, I don't know if you just got here, Steve. The reason I put that poll was because I want to make sure a lot of people already seen it on your channel, but that rock garden video will be posting on my channel tomorrow. Hey, Robert Wolf, aloha, good to see you. Yeah, he is. He's really good. Here, let's just we'll do this. I forwarded it in the video because the first 19 minutes he just he just goes in with a clipboard and he's basically getting public information from government workers, who are paid by we the people. So who is I know Steve-O, and then I put that part as a joke, like who's Steve-O? And I'm like, you know what? Someone's gonna end up hitting it either to be funny or because I don't know, maybe they really don't know. I don't know. But not bad, 67%, 21 votes, and 67% have. So but same video will be posted on my channel tomorrow on Monday. So but okay, so let's get back to the James Freeman because this is really good too.
I think we're waiting for the police to show up. If not,
That's never a good thing.
yeah, I know. We were told that they're coming for us, and so we didn't want to run. If they're not actually coming, though, then we do actually have places to go to. If you could ask, huh? If you could ask Paul, that way we can get out of here if they're not coming. We just don't want to seem like we're running if they are. They've driven by like at least 6 times.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Just doing our investigation.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I told them you probably wouldn't come, and I told them if you're not coming, we'll just leave now.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to cooperate. And you know that I already spoke with you. So you know we're not going to try to force cooperation like the police would do. No, we're not cops. We wouldn't get violent with anybody.
So we're just going to talk to them real quick about why we got called here. Okay.
Sure.
But as of right now, we are on a call for service, so we'll just be speaking to you briefly about it once we finish talking to them.
Okay. Are we detained then?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, we're detained.
It's a call for service. You're not free to go.
Oh, a call for service? What crime are we suspected of?
So right now, that's what we're going to talk to them.
What crime are we suspected of?
You're detained for investigation. Okay.
Investigation of what crime?
Just hang out for me. Okay.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and out the door.
See, he doesn't know. He has no idea. So he's just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna illegally do this. No, yeah, as if exactly, dude. James Freeman's like fucking legend, dude. He's so good at this. I'm still not used to. He cut his beard off. Still not used to that.
No. Am I detained?
You're not free to
For
leave.
what crime?
You are not free to
For
leave.
what crime?
You are
What's your
not-
name?
you are not-
Leina.
Officer,
Are you her?
You're not
Are you
free
a
to leave.
supervisor?
No.
But you're
Okay.
not free
Our
to leave.
What crime?
supervisor's seeing
What crime do you suspect me of?
Our supervisor right there, but you're not free to leave. right
What
this
crime
second.
do you suspect me of?
You're not free to leave.
What crime do you suspect
Okay,
me
so
of?
keep your voice down.
I don't have to keep my voice down.
You can be charged with disorderly, okay?
Do you know what disorderly is? Come on, I'm not new here. This is my job. You understand that?
I understand. So
Okay.
just hang out for me.
No, I'm not. I don't need to hang out for
Okay.
you.
Dude, I love this part, man. He's putting the gloves on. Oh, dude, that right there is like, that's classic, man. That is perfect. See, I wouldn't be able to do this because I had to start laughing right there when I went to put the gloves on. It's funny as hell.
Hey, can we go, man?
No, you're not free to leave.
You need to stop.
I don't need to stop. I'm telling you what you need to do. And you're gonna
What
listen.
crime do you suspect me of?
So we're free to talk to you after. We're going to talk to them. We're going to find out what they called us here. Okay.
So you don't know why you're here, but I'm detained?
You're here for a call for service. They called on you guys about being disorderly right now, so we're going to.
Do you know what disorderly is?
So I'm not answering your question.
So you suspect me of being disorderly? Is that what you're saying?
So we're investigating. You're
Do you-
going to be detained for an investigation.
You know what else too with the gloves? I wonder what what do the glove? Because if you ever watch videos with cops and all that shit, whenever they start putting their gloves on in the middle of whatever's happening, usually means they're getting ready to go hands on. Like 99% of the time means they're getting ready. They're going to go hands on. So I just wonder what was going through the cops had while he was doing that. They're probably like, why is he putting gloves on? Like, we do that. Like, but wait, we're not ready to go hands on. We do that when we're ready. Like, you know, it's psychologically just so hard to mess with them.
for investigation of a crime. You have
Okay,
to suspect.
so-
Do you know what reasonable articulable suspicion is, boy?
Okay, I'm not going.
Do
down
you
this
know
route.
what reasonable? You're not going down this route. What, the law? Obeying the law? You're not going down that
Okay,
route.
well, you can chill right here. Okay, you can just hang out for me.
I want to leave now.
You're not free. You're not free to leave.
Why is that?
Yeah, but Seagull Rock Squawk, that's the whole point of this video, is he is treating them the way they always treat the people.
Because we're conducting.
Hey guys, this is Oro Valley Police Department. They're detaining me right now for investigation of which crime? Which crime?
Excuse me. How you doing? So we were just checking. We got reports, different things going on. We're just making sure that everything's good.
Am I free to go?
Now you are.
If-
You are free to
Now
go.
Great. All right. I need your card. I need your card. I need your card right now.
For sure. Okay, you can. I give you my name and badge.
You know, I try not to file lawsuits. You understand,
Okay,
young
you can have
man?
my name and
But you're
badge
a
number.
dumb mother effer.
Okay, well, you can.
You
back
don't
up.
get to detain people. No, you can back
You
up.
can-
No, you can
Sir,
back up.
Chill out.
Shh.
If you would like to, any
Go
kind
ahead.
of
Sorry.
complaints.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're
Go
fine. I
ahead.
understand.
Go ahead, Nichols.
Any,
Nicholson.
Yep, Nicholson.
Dude, he pulled the old Josh. Shh, shh.
I understand that.
You're
Yes.
dismissed. Walk away.
I'm not
Sorry. Go ahead. He
No,
keeps
okay.
approaching me
He's
aggressively.
fine right here. You and I
Nicholson,
are talking.
we're not going to have any issues.
No, I know
Here,
that.
let me. We're fine. Right?
Absolutely. And
Okay.
I have no issue with you. I understand you guys are doing your investigation.
When's the last time you were deposed?
If you wouldn't
I'm
mind.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Let me take some deep breaths. I get
I
really
appreciate
upset when people threaten violence upon me. I've
That's-
never threatened violence upon anyone in here. And when you tell me I'm detained and I try to walk out the door and you block my way, that's violence.
How about,
Can you ask the violent man to leave so we can just have a
would you
calm
mind
talk?
just taking one step back?
Out the door. Out the door. I'm no threat whatsoever. Look,
I understand that.
What the hell? Dave showed up and then he disappeared.
I understand that.
ask the violent man to leave, please.
I like that too. He's like, I'm not armed. He's out. I have a firearm on my leg, not my waist.
So we can just be reasonable.
It's just you and I talk right now.
Okay, she can stay and you can stay. These two both detained me. They can go. She didn't detain me.
No, and so that's what you and I are just talking. And you're free to leave at any point you want.
Okay.
I understand you wanted to talk, so.
And let's have him leave. Please.
You might be safe. Absolutely. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate
Thanks.
you. So-
Him as well. He detained me as well. She can stay as backup. You already know I got no weapons. If I were going to hurt you, I'd hurt you. If you were going to hurt me, you'd hurt me. Okay, cool. I'll even sit down. How's that?
If you want to, that is perfect.
All right, let's bring this down. Thank
I
you,
appreciate it.
Mr. Nicholson.
So, like I said, what happened is we get a call that essentially it comes back that someone's being combative in the lobby. And that's what we are trying to figure out is what does combative mean? Is it physically, anything like that? That's why they're trying to figure out what happened.
Okay,
Talked with them. They said, nope, just you didn't like their answer, this and that. And
Sure.
that's all I needed to hear. Everything's fine. You guys are good to take off if you want to leave,
okay.
anything like that. I understand that you were asking about
Salaries.
Salaries.
Yeah.
As far as I know, that information is either online
Right.
or directed through HR.
Right, and we're aware. We had a wonderful conversation with Torres and one of her partners earlier today. We explained everything we're doing. No secrets, no nothing. Torres, I'm glad you showed up too, because a lot of
I
times,
was already still here on scene. I was just on court actually, so I just finished up.
yeah, that's the problem. A lot of times guys like him show up, they don't know what's going on and anyways. So a couple of things at this point then.
Okay.
You got a report that someone was being combative?
That's just the information that somebody was in the lobby was being combative.
Is there,
That's the term that was used?
can you tell me, is there a definition for combative?
I don't know off the top of my head. Typically, combative means a couple of things. We don't know what that means until we get here, which is why we got to talk to the other party real quick.
And I love it too. Like it's so psychological. Like all he has is just a clipboard with a pad of paper on it. And you can see there's really nothing even written on there. It's all psychology. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. Red pill, man. It's hard. It's like really hard. Well, for me, it is anyway, because just being in the moment is completely different than what you think it's, But yeah, that's the best part is, I don't know what Siegel keeps talking about, but all he's doing is acting the exact same way as law enforcement acts all the time to people. So everything Siegel is saying technically is true because, yeah, cops are all lying kooks. and they're all harassing, and yeah, so kind of proves the point right there.
As soon as we verify that combative wasn't anything physical and it was their interpretation of something, we have no issue to believe a crime was committed, anything like that.
So when you walked in, were you under the impression that a crime was committed? For you personally?
Right, I'm sorry?
Were you personally under the impression that a crime had been committed when you walked in?
We don't know, and that's what we have to investigate.
Right.
We don't know.
You don't know.
We don't know. So what we're doing is we're trying to verify that a crime has not been committed.
Are you under the, sorry.
Yeah, Pat Evans there in Texas. I wouldn't be surprised if one was Harvey Freebird. I know he's out of Texas.
Go ahead.
And so that's all we're doing. I think that took me probably 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds to verify that it was just their interpretation, that they didn't agree with what you were saying, you didn't agree with what they were saying, and so they called us, and somewhere along the words combative was taken, and that's what we just got to verify, that it's nothing, no crime, nothing like that.
Are you under the impression that you can detain someone without actual reasonable articulation?
This part messed me up a little bit because that's not what I was expecting. So this, well,
Suspicion of a crime.
So in investigative purposes, detention is applicable. And so when we're just trying to verify that nothing physical has occurred, at that point, we just got to verify that information and make sure that a crime has not, in fact, been committed.
Okay, so when you came in, you didn't know if a crime was committed or not.
No,
And
we got to conduct an investigation.
Was I detained then?
At that point, yes, we have to confirm.
Okay, great, perfect. So you didn't know if a crime was committed.
We have an investigative purpose.
Right, you didn't know a crime was committed, right?
Nope.
And you detained me.
Those officers detained you, and yes,
Did you detain me as well?
I was conducting the investigation, but at that point, we have to confirm that a crime, in fact, has not been committed.
I just need to know who all detained me so I can put the names on the litigation. Did you
Yep.
detain me?
Yep.
You did?
Yep.
Okay. And again, you did not know that a crime was committed. Is that
We
right?
do not know.
And you didn't even have a reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime
We
was
have to
committed.
verify that a crime has not been committed based on the information.
Okay, so it's guilty until
So
proven
it's
innocent?
it's an investigative purpose.
Great.
So,
Excellent.
yes, sir.
So it's I was guilty until proven innocent. Is that
No,
right?
no one's guilty.
Well,
Just
I was
like
detained.
They can't leave. If they're calling us saying that something's happened, we have to talk
Really?
to them. But it's
They can't leave?
investigation.
They can't leave?
They're calling us saying, they call us and say a crime's been committed, and they're not giving us any information, they try and leave. What is happening at that point? We can't say you're guilty without getting more information. If they want to leave, at that point, we're like, you can leave, but we're not going to conduct an investigation.
This is rich.
yeah, I did as if.
Okay, so did you detain me? Please say no. Just say no, Torres. I don't want to put your name on the lawsuit. You didn't detain me, right?
So if you have any further questions, you can direct them towards me. And if that's
I
not
love that.
we can
Dude,
direct
he's
you towards.
like, because cops do that too. They like give you an out. So he's like, just say no. Just say you didn't do it. I don't want to put your name on the lawsuit. And she's like he was just 100% in control, and they're not used to that at all.
Towards the officer.
I'm going to put that Torres did not detain me. She never did say I was
Perfect.
detained.
That is
You
absolutely,
never verbalized that I was
that
detained.
is absolutely perfect.
Torres is just a really, really good cop.
Yes, she is.
and
Absolutely.
we're trying to keep the good ones around. We're trying to get rid of, I mean, if you have a willingness to learn and get better, we might keep you, Nicholson.
Absolutely.
But as long as you think
Education
that,
is important.
as long as you think you get to detain people until you find out if a crime was committed, you're definitely on the chopping block.
Okay,
So-
perfect. And that,
Absolutely, Cheryl. And that's the thing. So, and this really isn't nothing. They're, even though what they're doing is unlawful, but compared to some of the other stuff, when they still know they're being filmed and they still act like that and do these things when they know they're being filmed, imagine how they act and what they do when they know they're not being filmed.
that's perfectly understandable from your point of view. I'm not going to argue with you.
And
about
from a
that.
legal standpoint
Okay,
and from,
absolutely.
yeah,
I'm not going to argue
the court's
with you
point of view,
Okay.
everyone's point of view.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
perfect.
We live in a society of law and order, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we want to,
Absolutely.
but then we have people who break the law, right?
Okay,
Detain
perfect.
people without reasonable articulable suspicion.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like we can articulate that, but that's okay.
Well, you just told me.
Yeah.
You verbalized that you
For
did
an
not
investigative detention.
believe that I committed a crime. All three of you verbalized that you did not believe I committed a crime,
Okay.
and you still detained me.
Okay.
You know what? You know what would have happened if I?
There he is. You popped up earlier, Dave, and then just disappeared. I was like, what's up? set up by Marshall, never answering a question posed by a police officer, tell them your first name and then exactly. Even any lawyer, any good lawyer, first thing they'll tell you is do not talk. And then look, Dave disappeared again. What the hell, man? Well, he's doing it on his phone, so he's probably having issues.
I decided to leave anyways while he was trying to block my way, and I used any amount of force necessary to leave.
What's that?
Probably would have beat me up pretty bad, huh?
I would sure hope not.
Yeah, they would have put hands on. They would have physically stopped me, except for Torres. I could tell her demeanor. I could read her energy. She already knew what was going on, and she wanted none of this bullshit that you guys were doing.
She's a phenomenal officer.
She is.
So, like I said, if you have any further questions, what I would love to do.
I just need I need information for the three of you so that I can. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
People like Torres are in a tough position, though, you know,
Absolutely.
because she's got two officers here that she knows are breaking the law, that she knows are doing something wrong. But the tough thing is, if she stands up against them and says, "Hey, guys, whoa," now she's probably going to get bullied. She's probably going to get treated bad within the department.
So,
Really, dude, I've been doing this for 10 years.
yeah.
I have literally watched good cops get fired.
Oh,
You know why? Because of doing the right thing.
well, I believe that she would be just fine.
When you're part of a criminal enterprise and you're not willing to go along with the criminals, it can be very difficult.
Oh, I can understand that. So if there's any further questions, what I would love to do, like I said, is direct you towards Sergeant Durbin Kelsey, who is part of our internal affairs
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
And if there's any further questions, like I said, regarding salaries, I know that's what you've been looking for.
All right, third time's the charm, Dave.
Am I pulled up?
Yep.
All right, cool.
So, but real quick, SC Wolverines, Aloha, brother. But no, do you got a link for it? Because I'd like to see that. But yeah, this one's pretty much done. But what? Except, hold on, I want to see.
Attack someone, they have the right to defend themselves against you.
Absolutely, you can try that.
And
And
that's-
I would hope that
oh, I know.
I would hope that we won't ever come to that
And
situation.
what would happen if I did defend myself against an unlawful attack
Well,
from you?
I hope we don't have to find out, but officers are going to do what we need to do.
Right.
And I can't tell you.
You'd probably be willing to kill me over an unlawful detention, wouldn't you?
You know,
The question is, are people willing to do the same to you?
the thing is, I have, my policy that dictates my use of force, and I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah.
I can't give you hypotheticals.
And as
I
long-
prefer not to do this.
And as long as
hypothetical game with
and as long as you have a policy,
Yep.
you can't be sued. But it doesn't protect you from someone defending themselves against
Okay.
you. So
Well, I
you
don't-
get when you
Yeah.
attack the wrong person
Mhm.
and you end up in front of God and you're like, what happened? I was following my policies. How about
But all right, so yeah, but Wolverines, man, if you got the link for that, that'd be sweet because I have definitely not seen that.
So what's up?
No, what's up? You're not home yet, huh? Obviously.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. No, I just me and the brother went to get some groceries real quick, but I just drove through Dearborn. It looks like it's Christmas time because I guess the start of Ramadan.
Oh, okay. I forgot about Ramadan. Yeah.
Well, so I was surprised because like I pulled down one of the roads and like the whole street is lit up like Christmas lights, and I'm like, it's March or am I in the Twilight Zone?
Right.
Yeah. But no, they decorate Dearborn now for Ramadan with like Christmas lights type thing. So
That's got to be confusing.
yeah, I'm gonna have a short coming out tomorrow. I went over and videoed the mosque over there pretty good, so people could get an idea of the size of it. It's over here in Dearborn, but it's like the biggest, I believe, the biggest mosque outside of the Middle East.
Which one? The one on Ford?
Yeah, all the way. Yeah, just past the Heinz Drive.
Yeah. Okay. No kidding. I didn't even know that. And I used to live right down the street from there. I never knew that was one of the largest. I
Oh, I don't
actually
know.
went to a wedding like right next door to that. It was another building right next door to it, or another church or something.
I'm wondering if I can turn the camera around. I want to drive right by there, but I wanted to maybe just do a drive-by look so people could see what it looks like.
Yeah, there is a way to do it. Flip it on your phone.
Well, like I know how to do it through my camera, but on StreamYard, I'm not sure if there's a button for it on StreamYard.
There is, but you have to go into StreamYard settings. I remember, yeah, it's been a while since
Well, I'll
I've
just
done
turn
that.
my phone around when I get there, and you guys can tell me if it looks right. But yeah, I'm like almost there now, so
Cool. What's up,
just
Blue
gonna.
Unicorn?
You guys might get a kick out of seeing where I live. People don't understand like how big the population of Middle Eastern
No,
people is where I am.
and it was this same thing 10, 15, 20 years ago when I was still there. It's the largest Arabic populated city in all of America.
Yeah, it's insane. But like from what I heard in the statistics, most American. I'm not hitting nothing, car. What are you talking about? Anyway, you hear my car? Like, what are you gonna hit? Anyways, I looked up statistically speaking, Americans have 1 to 2 kids now, and Arabic homes have 4 to 7 kids.
Is it four? I was gonna say 6 or 7, and you said 4 to 7. So yeah, it's still about right.
So imagine in 30 years from now, as our population declines and theirs expands.
Right.
And I'm not like, I don't care. It's just like, I think Americans don't want to have kids anymore, it seems. Like it's too hard for them or something.
It's like that movie Idiocracy. They don't want to reproduce until everything's perfect, and then by then it's too late, and then they
Yeah.
can't. But here I want to comment on James' comment because he said my Muslim's neighbor began bringing me meals for Ramadan last night. It's my favorite month. And dude, James, when I lived in East Dearborn over on Turnus Street,
Yeah.
that's the best thing because it wasn't even just Ramadan; it was just year round because they had all these kids. Speaking of kids, and every time we come home from work, those kids would come over and mess around, and we let them play Nintendo and stuff. And so,
Oh, I remember
because
those kids. I remember that.
yeah,
Those kids were cool. Yeah. I
yeah,
remember that.
and then because of that, and the parents are so grateful, like to get a break from their own kids, and that we were cool with them. That every time they'd come over, they'd just bring food, just tons of food, and
Yeah, it's like we got back from grocery shop. My brother had like food literally on the porch that they had left them.
right.
They're nice people. I mean,
I'm not sure if it's the same one, but yeah, no, really nice. But it was I think kibbe, but basically all it was raw meat.
raw meat.
Raw meat. And I
Oh,
think it was called kibbe, or one of the plates were called kibbe, but I was like, oh, I had to spit it out. I was like, no disrespect, but can't eat that.
that's
Hey,
some
Lele J gave a super sticker,
that's
$10.
gangster.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, much love for that. That raw meat. That's kind of gangster, right?
Yeah, and it looked like a meatball. It literally looked like a meatball, and that's what I thought it was. But it just wasn't cooked. And they're
my
like, no, yeah, kibbe. Bro, it's kibbe, bro.
my son's girlfriend brought me dinner the other day, and it ended up being like I called it meatloaf, and they renamed it ball of meat because it's like basically like a soft ball of hamburger meat cooked through with seasoning inside a bunch of mashed potatoes. So they told me I can't call it meatloaf anymore. It's hunk of meat. And it's
Dude, so
definitely cooked, Man, I am up in Detroit, Steve, right by Tom's house.
which one, dude?
Well, the one we were at on
Okay.
Green, not Ever. Is it Evergreen?
Evergreen. I was gonna say Evergreen.
Yeah, man. There's trash all over the ground on this neighborhood. Nobody clean. Oh God, I'm not even gonna show it.
It's the hood.
Yeah, it's
Talking
so
about
weird.
the ghetto.
Like if you go across the street, there's beautiful buildings, and then you go into the neighborhood, and there's like trash everywhere. What did they call it, man? Was it called Westwood or this part? Can't remember exactly what it was called.
Oh,
They had a
it's
name
been
for this
so long.
specific neighborhood.
Yeah, it's been so long, man. Like all of them. The only one I can still actually remember is that's not even there anymore. Herman Gardens and then Brightmore.
Yeah,
For
my
how
brother probably remembers. I know it started with a W.
what's
All right, I'm
that?
almost there. Almost there. They got the whole mosque lit up green.
Bro, swear to God, bro. Swear to God, bro. Oh wait, here we go. James says kibi naya is raw minced lamb mixed with wheat, often served with spices or mint. Yep, that's what it was, and it was kibi naya.
Nasty.
But I with it luck. Thankfully, when I tried it, it wasn't in front of the parents. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
because that would have been rude. But I took a bite because I was like, I can't say I don't like it if I don't try it. And I took a bite and like I
All right,
literally spat it out.
let's see if I can get up
But
on this sucker. They don't take kindly to video, and I'll tell you.
well, as long as you're on a public street.
See?
Yep, that's the yeah. I used to live right across the street from there. We're on the other side of the road. I never knew that was one of the or is or one of the biggest mosques that really is lit up, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Top dollar.
Tax free.
Yeah, it's like the second time I've been in the parking lot. They're probably gonna start throwing stuff at me. Bring me the food you won't eat.
Here, look at this 9 second short that I made like 2 weeks ago, but never posted it.
Is there a Connie Lingus here? What about Anita Dickenme? Or Holden Middick? Okay, are any three of those people here?
Holding my dick. Anita dicking me? Is Anita dicking me here?
That's some rough stuff right there.
Dude, but the best part, it happened at a city council meeting or whatever.
Is there a Connie Lingus here? What about Anita Dickenme?
Anita dicking me. And he just kept reading the names. That's the funny part. Just kept reading the names.
All right, so here we go. I'm in the back of it, so if I get shot, you all seen it on camera. Can you see it well?
Yep. Yeah, I got you full screen, so well, kind of.
Well, bro,
Well, swear to God, on my mother's eyes, bro. I come in peace.
just chilling at the mosque.
Damn, look at that.
Look at the tower. Look at the freaking
Yeah, I was
tower.
gonna say, what is that? A tower? What do you call that? A tower? A light tower? That thing's freaking.
Ramadan Mubarak. I
Dude,
don't
it'd
know.
be crazy if like you seen like a long bed sheet come flying out the side of it and some girl like climbing down it.
See that? I don't know what can you see because I can't see it.
A little bit of the tower on the left, a little bit of the tower on the right, and then everything
Okay.
in between.
So you can see everything really well then. Okay.
Yep.
And the doors are open, like front and back. They're like wide open. Like, come on in. Well, anyway, so you guys get a little look-see of what's here in Dearborn.
East Dearborn. East
East
Dearborn.
Dearborn, yeah.
That's the one thing I always had to say too. Like, oh, we're because I've lived in East Dearborn and West
This guy,
Dearborn.
he's not happy I'm recording.
Just tell him, bro, I'm thinking about converting, bro. I'm just
I want some kibby.
But no, when I moved from East Dearborn to West Dearborn and people are like, oh, where do you live? And I'm like, I just say Dearborn. And then they're like, oh, a lot of Arabs, huh? And I'm like, oh no, I'm in West Dearborn. They're like, oh, okay. Just East and West, East or West before Dearborn makes a huge difference.
Yes. Still can't remember what it's called over here. It's something West or something. Over in Detroit, like right on the edge. They have Warrendale. It's not Warrendale, is it? Something.
Yeah, there is a Warrendale. I remember that.
Man, look at this. It's so pissed that I took a video. Look at that. He is flying. He was in there when I was doing it, and he flew right by me and behind. You guys couldn't see.
See how I got a question because it made me think of that. When you showed the road right there, how many lanes are there just on this your side? Is it 4 or 5? 4?
Three shoulder now, so there's
Okay.
6.
Right. So it's a 6-lane divided highway. But what's the speed limit?
Terrible. Like
No.
I don't know. I don't listen to it, but I think it's like 50 right now, and then it's
50.
right when
Okay. Now that's kind of like a major road by where I live, and it's the same thing. It's a six-lane divided highway, and guess what the speed limit is for the same thing here?
45, 40.
25.
Get out of here.
Dude, the speed limit's 45 on the highway in some spots. So now that all brings me back to why I always say, and they wonder why the traffic's always fucked up. Why is like you can't be a highway if the speed limit is 45? Doesn't it have to be at least 55 to be considered a highway?
You would think.
And then the highest speed limit is 65 on a highway.
Yeah, right here it goes into 45. That's where a lot of cops sit right there. So you go
Right.
50 to 45, and at this light here, there'll be a cop sitting there all the time.
Yep. Yeah,
Be
that's
banging people out.
But well, when you said that though, there is one section. There's like 1 mile, maybe when you get off the highway on that road I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
it's 30. It's 35. Then it goes to 25. But still, that's just dumb as hell. Why are you gonna? How is the speed limit gonna be 25 on a 6-lane divided highway? And then when the light turns red, it stays red for like 3.5, 4 minutes. It's ridiculous amount of time.
You got Hookah World over here,
Hookah World, what is that?
where they smoke the big thing with the
Hookah,
the octopus.
Hookah, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I still lived there, Damon, my son. Speaking of, I never heard back from him. Damon, if you're listening, I was wishing you a happy birthday the other day, and then I never heard back from you. So, but anyway, when I was still living there,
Beirut.
got
Look at
one
the
of those.
Beirut at night restaurant.
We got one of those hookah things, and it was pretty good. But then at the time, that story was coming out about how people were getting like, because they would have the hookahs with like 6 different hoses coming off, and people are just passing it around. And now everyone was getting like herpes and bumps and shit on their mouths.
Oh yeah, I would never do it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? It was good, but no, I'm not sharing, not doing that anymore. Not passing the hookah around.
Look at this traffic, okay? There's so many people in this area. It's 7:45 on a Sunday evening, when most people are chilling at home or having dinner, and there's like literally still traffic. I gotta peep at this dude because he's trying to come over on me. They don't know how to drive at all, dude.
Yeah.
See the car above me? Look at the car ahead of me on the left. He keeps riding the line, and then they'll just swerve in front of you.
Dude, come here and drive for a week, and then you'll be like, "Oh my god, I got to go back to Michigan where they do
Really?
know
Is it that? Look at this guy. Look at him. Like, can you get in your lane, dude? God.
He's smoking the hookah, bro. He's not paying attention.
I'm holding a cell phone and still driving better than you, dude. And I shouldn't be. I'm not driving, actually, so YouTube's listening.
It's a self-driving vehicle. Hey, Jimmy C and friends. Aloha, brother.
Look at that shawarma by charcoal. How would that be?
Dude, don't bring up. I want shawarma so bad, dude. I haven't had shawarma in like 10 years.
So the new thing out here is food trucks. So over here in Dearborn, at every place you get gas, there's always going to be like, that one is corn on the corner. And then they're going to have like burgers.
That's what they named it? That's pretty
Yeah,
cool. I like that. That's corn on the corners.
corn
I
on the
like
corner, man.
that's good shit, man. I like that.
Corn on the corner. Isn't that corny? So corny. But when me and Steve were growing up, this whole strip over here was like Lona's Pizza
Oh, is that
and
where you're at right now? Yeah.
yeah, Tri
Oh yeah,
Dailies.
that's our intersection. That's where we used to meet on your right side for breakfast before school every day.
Yeah, it was on the way to the high school. And we used to go to school. If there was 10 inches on the ground, you went to school and we walked. And if there was over 10, you didn't have to go. But if there was less than 10, you went. This place here is called Ananias Cafe, Middle Eastern food subs and meat juices.
So none of that is the same. None of that. None of the same
None of it.
shit is there anymore.
None of
Wow.
it. So Lona's is gone. The Wise Owl bookstore's gone. Tri Daily's gone. Stroh's ice cream's gone. It's just all gone. Like my whole neighborhood I grew up in, it's completely gone.
Damn. Yeah. If you blindfolded me and just dropped me off and be like, "Tell me where you are," I'd be like, "Well, it feels like I'm here, but there's no way." That's crazy, dude. That's
And you got to
how
drive
much
aggressive too, because these people are nuts. Well,
something can change like that. Wow. Yep. There's the wow, this is like taking me down memory lane.
how many fights did we have in this place? My brother probably had fights in this place.
Yeah. Well, that place right there on your right, too. I remember seeing another person we were talking about last time that went to prison a couple times. I
Yeah.
remember we were there and just out of nowhere, he walks up and just cold clocked this dude right in the freaking face. And you heard the pop.
There's our school.
Yeah. Got drunk in that parking lot many a nights. You just drive, dude. Since you're there, turn right on Wilson coming up at the light. Turn right at the light, and then go up to John Daly. Turn right and go by my old house. Show everybody what the house I grew up in.
Oh wait, 1 second though. I want to show you what's on Beach Daily now. Look at this. Used to be two churches. Look at this. This is a big Arabic school now.
Oh, really? They put a school there?
Yep.
Oh, that
That's
is
the
big.
church I
Dude.
got married in, still there. But like they tore down the neighborhoods and built $1 million houses right here. They got all
Wow.
kinds of money. Like that's a house back there. I don't know if you can see it. But like this
Nah, not really.
subdivision. Okay. Yeah, it's too dark. This subdivision here is all $1 million houses. That was not there when we were kids.
No, I was gonna say I don't remember any subdivisions over
Look at
there.
that one.
Damn.
Told you, dude, these guys got like, I don't know where they get their
Holy
money from,
shit.
man.
That's one house?
This is freaking Cherry Hill and Beach Daily, dude. Look at it.
Wow, that's
Tore all the junky houses down and built these huge mansions.
that is insane, dude.
Yeah,
And
I
you know
wanted to
what's
show you. Go ahead.
even crazier is that like, and I'm not being like racist or anything because I love all people's. I've had plenty of friends growing up Arabic, but Dearborn Heights was not known for like there wasn't really any Arabic people in Dearborn Heights.
No, I mean, if you can't imagine the people came in here, tore down all. See that open kitchen? I don't know if you could see that where their car is, but you can see
Yeah.
into their kitchen. Like you can see it's all windows. No, they're gonna think I'm peeping Tom. I better go. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, that might be a little weird. My bad on that one.
Especially stopping on like a main road and shit.
I'm nuts, so I can do that stuff. But yeah, like they buy the houses, tear them down, and they build one 3 times as big as
Yep.
the one next to it.
Yep. Dude, you got to go up on the house I grew up in.
It looks completely different.
I'm sure it does, man. I haven't seen it. I didn't even go by there last time I was there, so I haven't seen that in like 15 years. What's
So
up,
real quick,
Wildlife?
I'm gonna go by. Look at that one.
Damn.
They don't have as many Ramadan lights on this side of Dearborn. I should have done it near my brother's house, but if you look, like they got the moon in the window. They love the lights around the houses out here. Look at that one, dude.
Yeah, keep it well lit. Dude, they're freaking that house you just showed, the garage is bigger than the house.
Look
Than
at that.
most
All
people's house.
Lexuses. Everybody's got to look at these. Every car's a Lexus or a Hummer.
Yeah.
Telling you, dude, they know how to use the system, you know.
Oh yeah. But
Can't
real quick, I gotta ask real quick if the video everyone's talking about, are they talking about Steve-O's rock garden video?
check that out. Anyway, I'm gonna go by your house in a minute. I just wanted to show you this huge house that they built. I think it's probably about $7 million. And this is right on the edge of Inkster, man. Like literally.
Right now, I was gonna say because there's yeah, I
Man,
know exactly where you are.
watch when you see this house, dude. This was all woods.
Dude, I'm just thinking a $7 million house there. That's like a $30 million house here. I mean, think about that. I wouldn't, even if I had $100 million, I wouldn't want a $7 million house.
Here's the house I came to show you. I don't know if the lights are going to be good enough, but look at this freaking house, man. I should pull right up in the driveway. Look at that.
Hey, look how far back it is too. They got all that land.
And this is literally right on the edge of Inkster, where it's like the second murder capital of the world.
Yeah, because you don't want to be in Inkster at nighttime if you're not strapped.
Like a 300-foot driveway with a fountain. Yeah, you know exactly where I am.
No, yeah, I do.
So
Because
anyway,
right by there too is the that really bad joke. Well, I think it's good, but the disgusting joke that I tell, and I heard it from a girl we used to hang out with, dad, that was a biker.
yeah.
But yeah, we're
Oh
right
yeah,
over
yeah,
by
yeah,
there. You remember that house?
yeah, yeah. I try to forget.
The good old days.
It's weird, like they don't push into Inkster at all. They literally stopped right on the line of Inkster and then built $5 million house. And if you go across the street, the houses are like 50 grand.
Right, that's the crazy part. Like, yeah, here's this house worth a couple mil. Across the street, 54,000. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna be.
Jimmy C and Friends says in Concord, Massachusetts, they tear down $1 million houses to build house worth 3 or 4 million.
That's crazy. Isn't the market just crazy right now? The housing market is so crazy.
I wouldn't even want a house. Like I said, even if I had $100 million, I wouldn't want a maybe a million, just because I have a little extra space, a little bit nicer. But what do you like? All that comes with shit like, okay, now you got to get a maid, and now you got to get a gardener, now you got to get someone to cut the grass, now you got, like, the bigger it is, the more you have to do to keep it up, and all that's going to cost more. It's like, screw all that, man. James says 7 million, that's the place I got for the cleaning staff to live in while they care for my house. That's a good one. Red Pill True says, oh, we lost Dave. Right when he was going to go by my house. Red Pill Tree says, I live in a double wide, and the house behind me is a $400,000 house. Are you serious, Red Pill? Count Trump, yo. Aloha. Well, hopefully Dave comes back, because I really wanted to see house I grew up in. I don't know if he lost signal or what. And I can't find the background that I like. Oh well. We'll do this one for now. Dave is gone. Got me all excited to see the house I grew up in. All right, we're up to 33 likes. For 1 hour in and 33 likes. Pat Evans says that my nephew has a huge house on 10 acres of land. Has goats to keep the grass down. Yeah. Well, yeah, see that? I didn't think of that, Pat. That's a good point, because I guess I was thinking city-wise, because like a $4, $5, $6 million home in like in a cityscape type deal, but out in the country, like if the 4 or 5 million wasn't just the house, but it was half of it was how much the land costs. Hey, Jason Ghost Hunter. Aloha. Let's see. But yeah, if it was something like that, then I would, if I had 100 million. So we're just dreaming. But then I would spend 4 million on a house, because if 2 million of it were for the cost of the property, and then $1 million of it was the house, and then the other $1 million went to like farming shit. But yes, Jason Ghost Hunter does have a channel, and definitely go check it out. If someone could drop his link for me, that would be awesome. To Jason Ghost Hunter's channel. Great guy. And yeah, I wouldn't be able to do the shit Jason does, man, because the way my brain works, I would start spooking myself and freaking myself out, and I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out of here, man, screw this. But yeah, if you're into ghost hunting and stuff like that, definitely go check out his channel. Let's see, he's at 3.73 thousand subscribers right now. So let's get him up to 5K. I thought Dave would have been back by now. He's gonna come back, and he's already gonna be driven by the house I grew up in. I'm not gonna be able to see it. Hey, Blue Jay Outpost, aloha. Blue Unicorn. If I have $4 million to buy a house, I buy $100,000 house, and probably some housing for the homeless or something. Decadence is for jerks. Right? I just don't see the point of having such a huge house like that. Like, you're never. Oh, thank you, Indy. Yep, there's the link for Jason Ghost Hunter's channel. But like, because I've been in these houses in Michigan and here in Colorado, Ohio. Trying to think of all the other places I've worked plumbing. Yeah, Michigan, Ohio, Colorado, and Hawaii. And I just don't get it. It's like you get lost. Like, what do you need all this for? When's the last time you've used the, because it's like anything. Such a huge, 10 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and all this shit. Is like, all right, when you are home, where are you at? Like, oh, usually right here. So why do you need all that shit? And now you gotta cost you money to keep up on it. Because I guarantee you, these people aren't cleaning all that shit themselves and doing the housework and yard work themselves. Brian Griffin, aloha. I swear I clicked on the Swedish bikini team thumbnail. What life? Oh wait, I just missed it. That house has an. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna read the rest of the comment first. The house has an elevator in it, and the entire third floor is nothing but a movie theater and game room. No shit. Wait, I gotta go back up. What house? It's like you were already. I just recently wired up a new home that was at least a couple million to build. Looks like the house from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, but you said elevator in it, and I remember when I first moved to Hawaii, um, I had a job. It was in a high rise in Waikiki, and it was the penthouse. So it was like, man, I used to have a picture of it. Next time I'm out there, I'll take a picture and show you guys. But and like the top of the high rise just kind of goes like into a point, and it looks sweet from outside. It's a pretty cool looking building. But the job I was doing was in the penthouse, and the penthouse was the whole thing. So I think it was four stories, but it was one house or whatever. And they had an elevator in it. And I don't know, it's just so weird. You take an elevator all the way to like the 40th, 45th floor or whatever it was, 50th floor. And then you get to the penthouse. And then when you're in the penthouse, you get in another elevator to go up higher in the same house. But it was a shitty elevator, though. I felt like I was back in the 70s. It was like this round elevator that like only 2 people could fit in. And then it moved really slow. So it was like, wah. It's like, why didn't you? And there was no stairs. That's the thing. You had to take the elevator. It's like, why don't you just put some freaking stairs in here, dude? But that was just from the 3rd to the 4th, where there was no stairs. Back in the mid 80s, on my little town in Southeast Oregon, in a 100 by 100 2-bedroom garage and shed, I paid $9,500 cash. Been here ever since. Damn, that's a good investment right there. If I had the money, the extra rooms would be cool so I could have friends stay over for party time. No, yeah, right on. That's the only reason I would. All I would want is a bedroom and a computer room or whatever you want to call it. Studio, computer room. Studio sounds cooler. That's all I would need. A room to sleep in, a room to do my YouTube stuff, and then my plumbing stuff, paperwork. And then I would need a garage for my actual other plumbing stuff. That's all, and a kitchen and a bathroom. That's all I need. I don't need thousands of square feet in between it and elevators and shit. Screw an elevator, man. I'd get an escalator because an escalator can never break. It can only conveniently become stairs. Game room big enough to hold a pool table. Yeah, game room would be cool, but I actually had a buddy back, or have a buddy back in Michigan that turned his basement into like man cave or whatever, but like a game. It was basically just a game room, and it was cool. But after like the first couple of months, like it just never got used anymore. It wasn't. It was like one of those things where it's like, yeah, he has it, but I would just hate to build something like that and have it and be like, hey, this is awesome. And then after 6 months or a year, you're just bored with it already and it's just not fun anymore. And then it's like, now what? Now I got to spend more money to switch it to something else. And yes, Snooks, even though what I said was a joke, but yeah, escalators are dangerous. Yeah, me and Jimmy C are on the same page. Shop, studio, you phrased it way better than me too. A shop, a studio, a kitchen, a bedroom, and a bathroom. I'm good to go. And out of all of those, I would want my studio to be the biggest. Bedroom, just big enough for my bed. And well, then the shop. The shop and the studio would have to be the biggest. Kitchen, refrigerator, stove, and a sink. Boom. Bathroom, a sink, a toilet, and a stand-up shower. What's up, Yankees? Good to see you, brother. Man, I'm starting to get worried, man. You think that guy tracked Dave down? That's why he didn't come back up yet? He's like, I seen you at the mosque, bro. I seen you filming. I'm checking out one of Wildlife's shorts. So you're more Wildlife. You're more new construction than Wildlife, or is that just this one specific job? But that all reminds me of the new construction, and I hated doing new construction plumbing. Couldn't stand it. The last big job I did new construction plumbing was here and is in Waikiki at the can't remember the name of the place now, but it was a big deal. But it sucked. There 6 days a week, 10 hours a day, hot as hell. Same people, everyone bumping into each other. Hated that shit. I spend the money on a big kitchen because the wife is in awesome. What? Oh yeah. See, man, Jimmy, you keep making me look bad. Cause yeah, I would need that too. See, I'm all being selfish over here and shit. Like all I need. But yes, because Nina is a fantabulous cook. You're in luck. That's a good one. You're in luck. All my shirts are fresh and clean. I did laundry today. Yeah, Jimmy, that's my wife, Nina. She's got a YouTube channel too. If you go check out her channel, you see some of the stuff, and oh, it always smells so good. And when I'm lucky enough to be able to eat it, it tastes good too. But a lot of times she's not cooking for us. She's cooking because people buy it from her. So I can't even taste it sometimes, and it's like, why? It smells so good. Bumper cars. I give you my word, Yankees. Give you my word, brother. Siegel, you talking about bumper cars in your house? Is that what you would do? you'd have bumper cars in the house. Depending on the state, if I was in a cold state, I would definitely want an indoor swimming pool. There's X and Nachos. X and Nachos. X and Nachos had a short. Well, I just seen it the other day. I don't know if it's from the other day. But hey Cola. Aloha Cola. What was I saying? Oh, X and Nachos had a shirt that I seen the other day. I'm not sure it was from the other day, but that sucker had some views. Hold on, nope, maybe it wasn't from the other day because now I can't even find it. Wow, it must have been from a while ago, but which is good though, because that means that the algorithm is still pushing out older videos of yours, X and Nacho. Shit, I really can't even find it. Does that mean it was from a while ago, or did you no, I doubt that you would have. Huh. But that is definitely good because that definitely means that the algorithm is still pushing out your older videos, which is badass. So, oh, I lost. There we go. All right, now I just missed a bunch of. See, I always get mixed on this. Is it George or Jorge? I'll say George. Aloha, George. And Cola. Aloha, Cola. Hey, and Nachos. It's not just X and Nacho. X is here and Nachos is here. But yeah, Nacho, the one I'm thinking of that I seen the other day was, I don't remember the title, but you drank the water real fast, but then it was like your water sprung a leak or something like that. But if that's an older video, that's awesome that the algorithm's still pushing it out. Well, I guess we lost Dave for good. Or he's going to come back right when I have to end because I still got to go to work today. I was supposed to do the job yesterday, and then they had something going on, and yesterday wasn't good. And then asked if I can come, like, what about tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I wasn't thinking that it was Saturday and that tomorrow was Sunday. So I already said, all right, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. And then I was like, oh, wait, tomorrow's Sunday, dude. The fuck? But it's not far, and it isn't going to take me long. Right? Yeah, Dave, blow your whistle. And he literally dropped down, too, right when he was going to drive by the house that I grew up in. Well, the house that I grew up in from the age of 7 to like 15, 16 years old. But basically grew up in. It's the house I lived in when I met Dave. Oh, Cheryl, did he drop a link for it? Are you talking about the one he was talking about earlier about the J6 thing? And they asked if we seen that video, and I said no, but if you got a link, are you talking about that one? And if so, did he drop a link for it? Because if he did, I missed it. Shit. Because I definitely want to watch that. Oh, I'll have to go back up and check. It's 14 degrees Fahrenheit here. Holy shit. That's why I moved to Hawaii. I got sick of that shit. 14 degrees. And then when it warms up to like 40 degrees, it's beautiful weather, even though 40 is still cold as hell. But compared to 14, it's like, oh, it's so nice out. I'm gonna wear shorts. Screw that. 79 is sunny year round. All right, I'm gonna scroll back up. You know what it was? Dave popped in right after that, and I kind of stopped paying attention. Or for a little bit, I was looking, and then I wasn't looking to see if he was gonna drop the link. I'm not seeing one. You still in chat? SC Wolverines? Oh, Matt PCD's here. I didn't see you come in. Or was here. Or is here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Oh, what is this? Here we go. He dropped a link for something. So let's see if that's it. Oh, am I gonna be able to get it on here? 238. Is it gonna let me go all the way back up? Oh no, it's not gonna let me go all the way back up. Son of a bitch. And I can't even highlight this one. I can't even copy and paste this one. Son of a bitch. Nope. I can't copy and paste it, and I can't scroll up far enough on my YouTube side. That was at 238, and I can only scroll up to 245. Damn it. Well, if you're still in chat, Wolverines, if you could drop it again. Shit. There's no way I can do that. Okay. Oh, wait. There you go. There we go. Thank you, brother. All right. Let me get through the ads first. This ad will end in 7 seconds. How about skip that ad? All right, turn the volume up. Share this tab instead. Warning, graphic content. Oh, is this going to be safe? Is this going to be safe for YouTube guidelines or whatever they're called? Oh, only one way to find out. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Hello. How you doing? Good. How are you today? Pretty well. The reason I'm pulling yours for 70 and a 55. Any reason for going that fast today?
No, sir, I was just keeping up with traffic.
Okay, fair enough. You got your license and registration on you?
Can I put in parts?
Yeah. Where are you coming from today?
Church and my mom's cemetery.
Okay.
I just want to let you know.
70 and a 55. That's not even that bad. Like what? 70 and it's not like he was doing 100 and a 55.
Know that I'm a January 6th defendant.
What do you mean?
I stormed the Capitol and went on my pardon.
Really?
Yeah, and I can't really afford to get in any trouble right now.
Okay, I understand.
Okay,
I understand.
I am driving without a license right now.
Okay, so why are you doing that then?
Well, I have to. I've been waiting for my hardship license. I just moved back from Idaho.
Okay.
And I had to move back here because my federal case.
Okay.
So I'm just in the middle of everything right now.
So with your federal case, why would you have to move back to Indiana?
Well, I had pending traffic violations. I had to live in Indiana in order to qualify for the hardship license, but
Yep.
they didn't tell me that until I got my federal case, so I moved back to get my license.
Okay, all right. Well, let me see your license here.
Right, right, Snugs, but I don't know when it happens. You know what? Maybe I'll do is now that I have this, I can edit it and blur out or take out the parts, certain parts, to where I won't get a
How many
strike
times
or
have you been
shut
caught
down.
driving without a license?
In my life?
No, just recently. Like, how many have you been caught with the suspended driver's license before?
Yeah, but it hasn't been for years, long time.
Okay.
Caught with a suspended driver's license. That's funny because that just reminded me when the first time I went to big boy jail when I was 17 years old, to county jail. I was in for a week, and I was in there with this dude, and I don't know, I'm guessing he was like 50, 60, maybe early 60s. I don't know. I was 17. I don't know. Everybody looked old, but he was in there for 90 days. And, well, he had to have been, but anyway, he was in there for 90 days because he said, he was caught driving without a license again. And I was like, what do you mean again? And he's like, I haven't had a license since 1976. I was like, that's the year I was born, dude. So dude didn't have a driver's license for 17 years. And I'm like, maybe you need to drive better because you keep getting pulled over, bro. But yeah, he had to do 90 days. They took his freedom away for 90 days because he was driving and wasn't consenting to man-made laws saying that you must have a license to drive a vehicle. But yeah, I think I'm going to watch the rest of this later, and then I'll edit it so that I could play it again without having to worry about getting shut down. Or, you know, if you go to 319, it's blurred out already. Oh, really? So it should be YouTube safe then? Let's see. Oh, he let him off with a warning. I'm sorry. I'm just watching this. You guys can't see shit. And I'm just like, hold on. I know this is live, but I'm busy. Hold on. You can wait. Okay.
Verbal warning for the speed. However, you're a habitual traffic violator.
I know.
Which means that you.
Did he say habitual traffic violator? How about you're a habitual traffic harasser, Mr. Popo? Should you stop harassing people for stupid shit?
You are at a felony status for driving while suspended.
Uh-huh.
So today you are going to come with me.
Well, I can't.
You're going to have to, okay?
Oh, Dave, you're back. What happened, dude? I thought the dude from the mosque freaking followed you and tracked you down.
No, my phone died, man.
Oh, okay.
And it wouldn't charge in the car for whatever reason. I'm by your house if you want to see it.
Oh, yeah. You're still there? Wow, okay.
Well, I
Sweet.
ran into Target and got a freaking car charger because I didn't bring mine with me. So.
Oh, okay. So you just want to
I'll be there. I'll be right down there in a minute.
Sweet.
That's one of the new ones right there.
Wait, where's that?
That's the last street before Ford Road.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
I forget what they call this street, but they're all pretty much 3 million.
Dude, that means
Look at
that all those houses are new then.
Look at them, man. They're just, I don't know if you could see them because they're not well lit, but
No, I can a
look at
little. I mean, I can. Yeah, enough to tell that it's a house and how big it is.
it. See that one?
Dude, that means every house that used to be on that street was just torn down and rebuilt.
And they were already nice on the street.
Mm-hmm. They were.
Anyway, yeah, my freaking phone died, man. I'm like, come on, man. Anyways,
Dang, look at that. But yeah, they were nice to begin with because I don't remember the dude's name, but I had a friend that lived on that street, and I used to spend the night over there every once in a while. And nice house.
that's the corner.
Wow.
Look at this. These two are the. I mean, this is right where we grew up.
Does not look the same. And see, now people are gonna think that I grew up in a mansion and shit. But like,
well, the Arabs clearly are doing it better than I am.
Yeah, but that is the subdivision I grew up in. But I promise you, it looked nothing like that. Not even close.
Look at that. And the things people don't know about Arabic people is they use their garages as a living room.
Right.
They don't park the cars in the garages. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, they turn it into like the
that one's brand new. But like they tore every house down. All right, I'm gonna go back years.
See, now I can't wait to come back and see that in
Give me one
person.
second. I'm gonna go back down to John Daly and then I'm gonna fly home. But yeah, it was like guy thought I was a whack job. I'm sitting there plugged into the wall in Target. I'm like, dude, I need battery. You don't understand. I'm podcasting. No. They were all like, what are you doing, dude? At least the chargers were only $10, you know. Yeah, you're in the house. You know the tree we used to climb up onto your roof is they cut it down.
Oh yeah.
Cut that sucker down. I'm like, come on,
They
man.
probably had to though, because if that thing was still growing and growing after that this long of a time, it'd probably be busting half the garage off.
I just wish we had pictures other than the one from the roof. So I'm gonna go into the neighborhood.
I'm sure my dad's got to have some somewhere. I'll have to ask him next time I talk to him.
Just going into the neighborhood here. You see, they love their lights, man.
Man, what does their electric bill cost just to light the outside?
I mean, look it down the street. It looks like Christmas every day here.
Oh wow, is that true, Blue Unicorn? That's crazy. I never. Wow, the secret to Arabs having money is a traditional family, and all members put their paychecks into the same bank account, and the account is available to the whole family. Nuclear families are a joke.
Look at this one. Look at this one. See what I mean about the garage as a living room? They're watching TV in their garage.
Yeah, well, they do that here too, but it's a little different here because it doesn't get cold. But
yeah, like, see, this is their garage door. If you guys can see that, it's clear all the way through.
Oh, that's weird.
All of them do that. Like that.
That is really weird.
See their garage door? It's clear. They open it up in the summertime and they chill. See, there's the Ramadan moon.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm almost to your crib right now. I got to get my ass home, dude. Probably wondering what happened.
Like 8:30 at night. Like, what the hell is taking Dave so long?
Hey, this is the party house where we started the bush on fire with the M80. And then here's your backyard right there with the lights.
Wow. Oh, that party house. Okay, I didn't even notice it because of the fence. And yeah, okay.
It's not lit up, unfortunately, but this is your crib. Is this your crib? No, it's not. It's the next one.
No, weird. I think I can't tell.
I don't think that was it.
That
Oh no,
was.
this is it. Because I remember the street name. I'm not going to
Yep,
say it.
that's it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
What was it? 2660 or two? I can't remember the address.
26602. Look at Dan.
26602. Yep.
Look at Danny D's old house. What they did to it.
What, that one?
Yep. Can you see it?
Yep. Yep.
See, those front doors got to be about $5,000, $10,000.
Jeez. I wonder if he's. I don't think he does. I don't know. He might still live there.
Was he Arabic? I can't remember.
No, Romanian.
Yeah, Romania. See, they love their lights, man. They love lights. I like it too. I like the lights.
Yeah, but dude, the electrical bill's got to be crazy. Just for just to
there's
light
the
the.
Ramadan lights, green and red.
What's the third? Is that the third house off the corner?
The Danica, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So anyway, that was the crib. Of course, they took down a tree and they got a big old privacy fence around it.
Man, every house looks so different too, man. It's like
They're all built up, dude. It's like,
yeah, they either added on and or they tore it down and rebuilt it. I mean, same thing over by Stash's house, my grandpa.
yeah.
When I was back after Stash passed away and we were clearing that house out, they did it to 2 or 3 other houses on that block while I was there. Turned a regular house and then it was like 3 or 4 times as big. It's like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, I think it's cool how they use their garage as family room though. They don't park their car in there.
That's real normal here, but the only difference is it doesn't get cold here. So it's just weird thinking
Imagine
that
if we grew up here now, we'd be rich, right?
Right.
Sell your house here now for like 400,000.
Wouldn't be middle class. It'd be on the wealthier side.
Anyway, so that's that's a picture of the neighborhood, and nobody has a shitty car. I mean, look at that one.
Damn.
Yeah, they tear all the houses down and build all these real nice ones. Yeah, that is true. I mean, who said that about them pooling their money together?
Blue Unicorn.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because they got 4 families in there. That makes sense.
Yep.
Maybe if they sell it.
That's why he said the nuclear family is a joke. And then I guess someone else asked him something, but then he says, yeah, the nuclear family was created by progressive socialism and the state replaced grandparents.
With what?
With the state.
Oh, replace
the state replaced the grandparents. So
these guys got a palm tree. I don't think it's real. I think it's a lamp. Oh my god!
That's the house I grew up at. That's funny.
Oh my god! A palm
But
tree.
wait, I didn't even add. So they didn't change the house I grew up at, though, did they? Or they didn't add on to it, or
they cut the tree down and put a fence.
But they didn't do anything to the house, make it bigger, or
no.
That's cool though. Last I heard was they took the pool out and put a basketball court.
I came back to it. I don't know how well you can see it, but that was your room right there. The upper section.
The one at the top.
Yeah. Yeah. Popo eventually is probably going to come up behind me like, dude, why are you filming everybody's houses?
Why are you creeping? Yeah. Wow, it looks so, dude, all the trees are gone. There used to be like 3 or 4 trees on the corner. Now it's just wide open.
That's the party house.
Yeah, those dudes, man, they partied every weekend. Like big parties too, man. Huge parties.
Yeah, it's like there's no lack of money here, that's for sure. I mean, look at that. You never remember a house that size.
Hell no.
It's like, where are we at? Beverly Hills? Down by the school, they get even bigger. Anyways, that's enough of that.
Deplorable Kulak says that is middle class. We were just left behind.
Oh, really? Who said that?
Deplorable Kulak.
You get a detention, sir, for what you just said. After school, 45 minutes.
Oh, when we lived there, when we were growing up there, it was middle class. Now it's a little bit above middle. But all right, there's like 1 minute left of this. I'm gonna bring it back up because I know
Go
everyone
ahead.
was. But I was excited to see that, man. I'm glad. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm afraid to watch this though. But Wolverine says that is blurred out. I should be good. But
Don't get a demerit.
You're going to come with me today, all right?
No, I can't go to jail for this, sir.
he gets pulled over, and he was one of the guys in January 6th.
Oh.
And he got pulled over for speeding, and then this guy's basically saying, I can't go back. And he was even pardoned by Trump, but
You're going to have to come.
Can I get a ride?
No.
Are you
There's no-
sure?
this
I
is
will-
a-
I'll
there's a-
violate my.
Just listen to me, okay? Number one, it's a felony offense. There's no leeway with felonies in the state of Indiana. Now, maybe if it was a misdemeanor offense, I could work something out with you, but it's not a misdemeanor. It's a felony offense. Okay? So
dude, he's
that's
shaking.
that's
Look
why
at
I
him
can't
shake,
work with you
man.
today with it. Okay? I understand your circumstances, but you understand that you can't drive. Okay? So your driving has resulted into
Jeez.
this situation. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to put your information right here for a sec. I want you to turn around and put your hands on. Don't you do it, buddy.
Oh, I see. I don't know if I can watch. I'm not worried about the YouTube part. It's like stuff like this is hard for me to watch. But man,
No. I'm shooting myself.
No.
oh man. Well, we know what happens that after that.
Well, does he actually get shot?
Yep. No, yeah, because the whole story is he convicted January 6th rioter pardoned by President Trump told an Indiana police officer that he can't go to jail and threatened to kill himself before the cop shot him, unalived him at a traffic stop. Dramatic body cam footage shows. So yeah, he
Did he fight? I didn't get. I'm driving, so I couldn't see it.
no, well the dude, the J6er went back to the front of his van on the driver's side and then reached in across to the passenger side. And then then you just hear no. And then the cop started backing away and
Wonder what happened to that poor dude in jail that caused him to go nuts.
right. And they were in there for a while. I mean, all of them were, right?
Yeah, so like he must have probably some bad crap happened to that dude in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard stories too about all the J6ers that were locked up, and I don't know if they're true or not, but if they were, then it's worse than just going to jail like most people do. It's like they were treated really bad. Yeah, 4 years. He was in there for 4 years and supposedly treated really bad. Snook says it was suicide by cop. He couldn't go to jail.
What was the felony for?
Well, because he was driving without a license. I think the cop earlier said he is a habitual traffic offender or something, and it's considered felony or some shit.
So he got killed for driving a freaking car.
Right.
I mean, he
Well,
did act out, but I'm just saying.
and he did say he would kill himself before he went back. So, and then that's why Snook said it was suicide by cop, because basically,
Yeah, he reached in, right?
yeah, basically that's what he wanted, you know.
Dang.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
but
Wolverine says it's a hard watch. Said to me, anything like that I watch is anyone being unalive is hard to watch, man, because it's you know.
when we were kids, we always wanted to watch Faces of Death.
Remember that shit?
Yeah,
To be honest, I didn't. I just
I
always
didn't
like
either.
I
Once I
always
started
pretended.
watching, I was like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, dude, this shit. I'd close my eyes and wouldn't watch, but you know, yeah, I always wanted to be a part of the crowd, so I'd always pretend like, yeah, Faces of Death, dude. And then when it come on, I'd be like looking the other way, like, oh, this shit's horrible, dude. Shit gave me nightmares, man.
hmm. You ever watch on Friday nights, like at midnight, Kung Fu Theater?
Yep.
To stay up late and watch that crap. And you would, like, their lips would move, but it wouldn't match the words.
Yep. It's-
I will kill you all.
yeah, look at this is true right here. What Blue Unicorn says. Yep. They unalive you over tolls, not having a license, not having updated tags. Heroes they are, killing people for not paying a tax. Yep.
What's my brother say? Many states are now making multiple driving. I can't read it because I'm driving.
Many states are now making multiple driving on suspension offenses into a felony. So yeah, if you've been harassed by the police for driving without a license multiple times, it's considered a felony.
Wow. Well, I mean, I guess it depends why you have a suspended license, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes they have the suspended license because they didn't have an updated tag, and then they didn't get a chance to do that right away, and then they got harassed again, and then that time it was because their blinker was out, and then they get so it's all little shit that ends up to be a suspended license, and then you get in trouble, and it's just all. I mean, if you break it down and really think about it, it's ridiculous as hell.
A lot of these guys don't have the money to pay for the tabs. Is the reality? They barely have money to pay the car
Right.
payment and the insurance. You know, it's
I
like,
mean, dude, I went through that when me and Nate used to work together, that piece of shit gray van we used to work out of. And we'd get pulled over just because we were young and the way we looked and because the van was a piece of shit. And all we were trying to do was make money to get a better van, but we couldn't because we kept getting pulled over for nonsense and then going to court. And that's where all our money was going instead of into getting a newer, better van. It's like, well, here, Cola says, I heard they treated them all bad. Like there was a Patriot floor or something separate to punish them even worse than the other. Yeah, see, that's kind of similar to what I heard. And that's when he said something really bad must have happened to him because I heard they weren't treated good at all. And I don't know if I would go to that extent.
no.
He did, but I kind of get where he's coming from and not want to go back. It's like, dude, that's
4 years in
PTSD,
prison would be hell.
right? That's huge PTSD.
I mean,
They
I
put
did.
many of them in solitary a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't even like, they didn't, I mean, they really, if they wanted to, they could have done a whole lot worse than they did. They didn't even, most of them didn't even bring weapons.
Yep.
It was kind of like, hey, we're allowed in here type deal. I'm going to sit at your desk. And I didn't see did you see a lot of violence when you watched those videos? I didn't.
Nope. Yeah, they exaggerated a lot of it. It was all
I mean, I watched it real time on TV, and I'm like, I watched some of the riot cops and people opening the gates for them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like some of
Yeah.
them were fighting them, and some of them were opening the gates.
Well, and then they lied about a lot of the shit too. They lied about the dude. Like no J6 or whatever officer was killed that day. A dude did die, but it was from health issues or it was something non-related. The only person that died was a person, a veteran, but none of the cops did.
That was a woman, right?
Yeah, yeah,
She popped by a policeman?
yeah. But one of the I forget what they're called, but yeah, from one of their police or guards
Capitol
or whatever.
Guard or whatever.
And she didn't even have a weapon.
She was a weapon herself, I guess. I don't know, man.
But here, Blue Unicorn made another good point a little bit ago. Yep, they force us to pay for the roads, but you can't use it unless you pay for permission to. And that's what a driver's license is. It's paying for permission. Just like you can't hunt. You can't go hunting to feed your family unless you pay for that permission slip to be able to go hunting.
Well, I hate to tell them, but on my own property, I don't know. I'm not going to say that on YouTube, but
Right. But either way, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
it's not like they own the animals.
Yeah. I mean, when are they going to start charging for air?
Well, they do at the gas pump, right? Gas station.
Yeah. True. True.
They make crappy tires that leak, and then they charge us for the air to fill it up.
Yeah. And don't they do like, I heard something about this with the rainwater. Like, you're not going to be allowed to like catch your own rainwater anymore because
You
charge you for
can't
it or
do it
some
now. Sorry, but it's illegal now here.
Is it? So, okay, so they already did do that. Because I heard it, but I never looked into it to see if it was true or not. But yeah, wow.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do it. I mean, if you happen to have some buckets in the yard, oh well, what are they going to do? And your garden will grow 10 times as fast with that water than the hose.
Yep. Yeah, look at what Deplorable Kulak says. Elon Musk found out stuff that he's scared to even say to us. I always believed that the citizens knew what their government was doing. We wouldn't last very long. Yep. That's what I always say too. It's like, but if we actually knew, do you think we would want to know? Like, you think you want to know now, but then if you were to actually find out, I'd probably be like, I shouldn't. I don't want to know that. I shouldn't
No,
even have asked.
it's like the Matrix. It's like, do you want to know that the Matrix exists, or do you just want to live in
Right.
the pretend world?
Yep.
Or Men in Black, where they at the end they open the locker and it's like this whole society inside the locker, but then the Earth is like in a locker as well, and you realize that your planet's like this little speck. We're all just a speck in the grand scheme of things out in the universe. We think we're so important, but we're really just specks.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Blue. I'm glad you brought this up, Blue, because that's great comedian too. But he said it's like that joke by Doug Stanhope: "Give a man a fish, eats for a day. Teach a man to fish. Well, then he needs a license, but he doesn't have any money, so he has to get a job." Dude, Doug Stanhope is freaking great comedian, man.
I'm weird about my comedy, man. So a lot of it's not funny to me.
No, that's why I have like my top 5 has been my top 5 for probably 15 years, 20 years. And then my top 10 is still my top 5, which is the same. And then just those ones sometimes, newer comedians, but yeah, most of it isn't funny, but I love comedy. So it's like I watch a lot of comedy just to find a little bit of good or
Yeah.
comedy that I think is funny. I'm not sure if Creek is going. Creek, you still listening at work, Creek?
Craig, make me a sandwich.
Yeah, make him a sandwich.
Not a sandwich, a sandwich.
Oh, you're talking to my boy all wrong. He
Shit.
wants a sandwich, not a sandwich. Get it right. I had to do that for Peanut because he said it sounded dead on. I don't think maybe it's because I'm losing my voice. It sounds better, but I don't.
I don't know
Was that
how
better?
long ago. I don't know how
Practice.
long ago I dropped my brother off from grocery shopping, but it had to been 2 hours. I'm just getting home.
It was 2 hours.
Yeah. I couldn't find my way home.
Nuthouse says you got walk-ins down. Well, we'll see when I get my voice back. Well, when I get my voice back, and if it still is like that, then I'll say sweet. But I don't know.
So neat.
Oh, Creek says he's here. Okay, Creek, so you still going live today? Later today?
Anyway, much love to the chat. I haven't been able to see any of it. Much love to everyone that came out tonight to watch. Hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, hope you enjoyed your light show.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Great.
Thank you for doing that, though, man. Especially for driving by the house, because your phone died, and I just figured like, oh well, maybe next time. But instead, you actually went to Target and got you could have just went home. So thank you for that.
REAL, brother. Real. Ride or die, right?
Yep.
Got to do it. Yeah, I wish it was daytime though, but
Yeah. Oh, did you get it? I'm gonna bring this up for 2 reasons. One because it is good. Well, 3 reasons. It was good, and the other one is because I was gonna say, did you see the Nut House? He did that live stream yesterday on the video he worked on.
no.
Oh, dude, you got to go check it out when you get a chance. It's really good. I know he put a lot of work into it, but and then 3 is because he says I can't do that voice for walk-ins, but I wish I could. So I was gonna say, if you do another video, Nut House, get a hold of me, and then and we'll meet backstage or whatever, and then I'll do the voice, and you can use that in the video if you want.
Well, am
Or
I
I
in
could
the
do a
video?
Trump. I could do a Trump for you if you want. It'd be very, very big.
Am I in the
Viral.
video?
I think they call it viral. Yeah, it would go viral.
It's viral like an infection. I don't know. So what's this video about?
Oh, dude, you have. I want to pull it up and share it, but I'm not going to take any views because it's really
Yeah.
good. But I know he put a lot of work into it. It's like a whole storyline, and I didn't watch. I was listening because I was working, but dude, man, just a great story. And then he included like a lot, everyone from Community, and so like each character was like, like Snooks was one of the characters, Frank Turzo, and a whole bunch.
Oh, he didn't put me in there. I'm about to beat him up.
But it's just, man, just a great, like everything. There's so many levels on it just because the story was great. And then I know the editing would had to have been just crazy. Like something like that would have taken me a week. And yeah, everything that went into it is just insane. It's like
Me
when
and my brother.
I don't vouch for anything. Rarely ever. I 100% vouch for that because it was good.
Say, me and my brother bought enough canned groceries today to survive the apocalypse.
Canned,
Yeah, like, beans and
right? No,
refried
I'm just
beans,
thinking
stuff like that.
when you get those bags and you all got to carry it all in at one time, when it's all canned food, that makes it a lot harder.
Well, at Aldi's, you get the boxes, so it makes it easier. Like we were just buying a tray, like a full tray of cans. He bought a tray of pork and beans, and we got like kidney beans and chili beans and refried beans and soup. It's all good to like 2028.
Dude, check this. Oh, this is funny. Blue Unicorn says, farts cause climate change. Or no, wait, where's the one before that? Shit.
Well, methane from cows supposedly does.
I missed it. I can't find it now, but yeah, something about cows and VHS tapes are threat to democracy or something. And then Blue Unicorn says, yep, farts cause climate change, so giving money to politicians is the only remedy. Don't believe me? Fart at a birthday party and watch the climate change from jovial to disgust.
Tell my brother, since I can't type, tell him I stole his hot dogs on accident.
He's
Oh, he
still
can
in
hear me.
chat.
He
He's
can
still
hear
in
me.
chat, yeah.
I got 2 packs of Nathan's hot dogs, bro. My bad. He's gonna be mad about them hot dogs.
Oh, and the other thing that Peanut, the Nut House, I seen one. He put a quick video out the other day too, man. Dude. Peanut's just a cool dude, man. I definitely hang out with that guy. But he was showing like his wetsuit for when he goes surfing and stuff, and just showing a little bit of stuff. And dude,
Yeah,
Peanut's living the life, man. You
yeah,
got
he's a
that
good
good
dude.
shit. You got that good shit.
I always liked him ever since the first time he was on a show, and then when he left, like I didn't know him at first, but when he left, he did that woohoo or whatever, and then I
Yeah,
liked him after
woo.
that. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, that guy's pretty cool. He's got some energy. I like it.
right. And then see shit like that, and I mean everyone. Think about it, because like if there wasn't YouTube, think of how many less people you would know, because it's like everyone we basically know, like you and me met when we were kids, and like James, we all known each other, but we all know each other through the internet, right?
It's
Which is
crazy.
awesome. But it's just weird to think about that. Like you don't meet many people in person. Well, you do, but you don't become friends with many people that you meet in person every day,
Yeah.
Plus, when you do it that way, you usually end up looking like doesn't that to make you gay? Because you meet someone cool for the first time, and then you're just like, hey man, you want to like catch a movie or something? Like, oh, I don't know. No, I didn't mean like that, dude. I just think you're cool. Like, well, okay, now you're acting. What do you mean? Like, how
So
do
it's
you
over after that. After you said
right?
that,
How
it's
do you
over.
become friends with someone you meet in person because you can't like ask a dude out on a date? You just be like,
Like Kurt, dude. I never meet people online, but I was gonna meet Kurt and Folk and Blueser and Michael Stongs. I actually was gonna do it. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is the first time I'm gonna do something like this. Because you never know who's who online, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is gonna be sweet, and then I freaking got COVID or whatever. I was like, dang it. But then I saw the pictures. I'm like, they look like I had a great time.
The first person I met from online was Nick Johnson.
Yeah, you
That was
took a
really
chance on
weird.
that, you know.
I mean, he had or 950,000 subscribers at the time. He's got over 1 million now, but even then, I was still like, oh, I can't believe I gave this dude my address because he picked me up from my house. I was like,
I thought you were crazy. Then he's like, hey, I want you to take me to the slums of the slums. I'm like, you got in a car with somebody and went to the
that's what I
slums?
mean. But yeah, but it was like because he almost had 1 million at the time, 1 million subscribers, and I've watched his videos, and I'm like, all right. But then it's still, I mean, shit we've seen growing up too, you know, and it's just like, oh man, I don't know. It was still nervous but
Till he brought out his like $5,000 drone.
I know, which I'm still gonna get one of these days. I will have that. I
I
will
think
get.
they outlawed that drone
Nope.
because it was too good, I
'Cause
thought.
I know where to get. Well, one, I can get it online, but I also there's a place here that a couple of months ago, 2 months ago, I seen it, and they have it, and it's actually cheaper than what it was online. So I was like, screw it, I'm not even gonna get it online, but I just don't have the money to get it. It's like 3,900, like almost 4,000. So probably $4,000 with taxes.
That's something like you can program to do a grid pattern and you
Dude,
don't have to do anything. You just program it
I could
what you want it
program
to
it
do.
to if I were walking or running or even driving, I could program it to stay exactly 5 feet, 10 feet, 20, whatever behind me and just follow me. So the whole thing would just be following my van. I wouldn't have to do shit. It just drive.
That's pretty amazing.
And then if the battery is about to die or if it gets out of range or whatever, it automatically just comes back to a certain spot so you don't lose it. And then it's got automatic sensors too because I found this out because Nick let me fly his, which was when I was like, I'm getting one of these for sure, dude, because not only because it's cool as hell, but I think it would be awesome for my videos. But but it's got a sensor thing on it to where because when you're flying it, you're looking at the screen, like not when you have it set up like we were just talking about, but when you're actually flying it and you're looking at the screen, you're just seeing one, so what if you're going like because you got the camera going this way, but you're flying sideways, right? What if there's a
Yeah.
tree right here and you have no idea because you're looking this way and this little screen is going to run into it, but it'll have a sensor and it'll just automatically stop. And you're like, oh, why the hell did it stop? And plus, once it goes up and you're trying to find it, you can't see that shit in the sky, dude. You have no idea. You literally have no idea where it's at. Even if you find it and then try to follow it, you'll lose it just like that.
Yeah,
So,
we
and
all
then
need a drone.
that makes me wonder, like, how often are drones flying around that we don't even see in broad daylight because it just blends in.
All the time.
Yep.
Like the satellites in the sky. I was at my brother's earlier and there was a big bright thing sitting in the sky and it wasn't a star. It was definitely a satellite. So, it's like under the moon, super bright. I was like, I don't know if maybe it was a Starlink or something. You never know what they're watching. Could be watching people. Could be broadcasting anything.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you know what? Or Snook says, Blue Unicorn, I find you very likable. You're correct, Snooks. He is. And I have Blue Unicorn on Where It Begins twice, I believe. And I talked to him backstage for a long time too, both times, and great guy. So if you go watch those, then you'll be like, yeah, he's really likable and smart.
Right. I just read one comment out of all the comments, and I picked Indies. It says, "So let's have beans for every meal." Yeah, man, it's gonna be stinking over here.
Beans for every meal.
Right. I haven't. I haven't looked at the chat once, and I look up and I went back a little bit, and that was the first comment I saw. I was like, "Gotta get them beans in." Don't be scared to get them beans up in you.
Oh, Red Pill Tree says Mavic drones are hard to come by now. My son has one. Movic. I'm not sure. I haven't heard of that one.
Did Snook say hi to me? Because if she didn't, I'm gonna have to smack her.
Yeah. What the hell, man? No, I think she did the first time you came up, and then you're only up for like less than a minute, and then disappeared. But Creek, oh, there's Creek. I'm glad Creek just put a comment because I did the chipmunk laugh. That's right. But Creek, I don't know if you responded earlier when I asked because I wasn't looking, but are you going live later? I totally forgot. My bad. If you're repeating yourself, I'm sorry.
Silent Snooks. Yeah, so if any of you guys get hungry during the apocalypse, come on by. We got beans all day.
And hot dogs.
Yeah, and I got double the hot dogs.
James doesn't have hot dogs, but Dave does.
That sucks. I didn't mean to take his hot dog. It's all right. His neighbors gave him all kind of food.
No shit. He's got the Arabic cooking too.
Yep.
So Creek is going live right on. Creek's going live, and I'm going to work. I go to work.
Yeah, I forgot the 6 hour difference. I'm like, it's 9 here.
Right, it's 4:09 here. 4:09. 4:09. Right. Oh, DJI. Oh, okay. I didn't the Mavic part. I know DJI. I just didn't know the Mavic part. But that's the one. That's the one, Ken. The DJI. I don't know why my nose is running. Hold on, I got to turn my camera off for a sec.
And my brother said
some snot rockets. Well,
my brother says Mavics are being used large scale in the Ukrainian fighting to deliver up to 3.5 pounds of boom boom. So there obviously are good drones. They're carrying ordnance. 3.5 pounds. That's a pretty good load.
Oh yeah. Hey, Ridge Runner. I'm at work right now. Oh, right on. Yeah, well, what time? See, because here it's 4:09, so Tennessee Ridge. So like 9 o'clock your time. But yeah, now I remember before I moved here, and Nate was already living here, and same thing. He'd call me like, he's like, I still got 2 more calls to go to. I'd be like, dude, it's midnight. He'd be like, not here. It's only 4. When do you guys do the daylight savings? Is that like in the next couple of days?
Spring forward. Yeah, it's going to be soon. I forget when. I got to look it up. Thought it was March 8th, but it could be wrong.
Or the 9th. I don't know. I'd have to get up and walk. I can't see that far, but
March 9th.
8:10.
Yeah.
So it's 8. It's 8:10 at night for a Ridge Runner, and he's at work. Yeah. Oh, it's March. Okay, Creek says March 9th.
We all like when we gain the hour, but we hate when we lose.
Either way, it doesn't. Well, it does affect me, but it doesn't affect me as far as the time because we don't do it. But the only thing I don't like about it is because I'm already used to knowing the time difference between like where you're at, Dave, and then I know the time difference to where Creek is at, and I know, you know what I mean. But
What's
now
Creek? What time is it for Creek? 6 o'clock?
Well, I'm not sure that. Well, I'm not good with math, but you're 5 hours ahead of me. Creek is 4 hours ahead of me.
Thought I was 6 hours ahead of you.
You will be after the 9th.
Yeah, after the 9th. Okay.
After the 9th, then you'll be 6 hours, and then Creek will be 5 hours. But I'm after the last couple of years, now I'm getting used to it. To like, okay, it's just add an hour. But because I used to always have it backwards, I used to think it's like, wait, spring forward, so that means it's an hour. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
So Creek's only an hour earlier than me.
Yep. Yeah, it's 8:12 p.m. for Creek right now. And so yeah, so Red Pill is 9:12. So that means Red Pill is on Eastern time.
Dude, that stuff confuses me, man. And I'm like, I've read it a few times, but GMT, when I found out it stood for like Greenwich Mean Time or something, I'm like, what? I thought it was General Mountain Time, or
That's what I thought, general.
I saw something the other day. It was like Greenwich something Mean Time.
Oh, Greenwich Village. Oh, you go to Greenwich Village in New York, dog?
Because I was having a hard time. I was setting up a short to come out like next week or something, and it would only give me GMT time, and I couldn't tell if it was going to be the right time for my audience, because my audience is in California and like Russia. My main audience. My main audience. Yeah, it's weird.
Blue Unicorn says Greenwich means time. But I like what Nuthouse says. You add 2 divide by 4 to the 5th power over x plus 3 multiplied by. That's funny you said that, Peanut, because I'm gonna, one of the shorts I'm putting out next week is about the Common Core math. How it's like all of a sudden, people our age, and 40 and over have kids, and they're coming home with like 4th grade math, and then you're supposed to help your kid, but you're like, what is this? Like, you have no idea. And it's kind of like saying, hey, if like you knocked on my front door and I was like, hey, can I come in? And I'd be like, yeah, but could you go back around to the back of the house and jump the fence and then come in through the back door and then meet me in the same spot? And it's like, yeah, but why would I, you know what I mean? It's just, why add all these other ways to do math when you could already have the answer to begin with?
Yeah, I'm with you, Creek. He said, Ken, send me the winning lotto numbers, because he's ahead of them or whatever. It's like he already knows the answer.
I would ask for him too, but there is no lottery here.
So Blue Unicorn said, what does GMT mean? Greenwich Mean Time is the yearly average of the time each day when the sun crosses the prime meridian at the Royal Observatory, Greenwich.
See, I told you this dude's smart.
And I still don't give a shit what that means. Just saying.
It's a good one.
Simplify that for me, please.
Damn it, I can't even remember because I don't even know if I got that one posted to come out yet or not, or if I still got to work on it. Shit, now I'm going to have to go look. But that's a good one. But yeah, today, actually in 45 minutes, a video will be posting to public, and it's a 3-minute video, but it's one I did like 2.5 months ago, a tribute to Ronnie. So that one will be coming out public today in 45 minutes, and then tomorrow at 2 o'clock my time. So I don't know, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, whatever. The Rock Garden video will post to public, and then Tuesday back to shorts, and then shorts will come out the funny
So,
ones. Yep.
you know, I put that 4-wheeler thing out. Remember how it wouldn't work for us?
Yep.
I was trying to put it out and it kept saying like it's unavailable or it couldn't open the file or whatever. And then for whatever reason yesterday it posted it. I'd never posted that.
Maybe one of them worked.
Yeah, but
when
it's literally said on the YouTube side, literally said cannot open this file. Da 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 da. So I'm not
Right.
sure why it's still posted.
I'm just surprised that, man, because that's a great video. Let me see if I can.
I'll probably like promote it later again or something. Change some words.
I'm gonna promote it right now. No, I would. That's what I was gonna say. I would put a description in there for sure, though, because watching it, you don't, because there's a story to it too, right? Like that's your son.
Yeah, my sons all got together and they went camping and on this land and they spent the whole day, like all the days on the 4-wheelers and crap. I got multiple cool videos. That was just one of the cooler ones.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put the link to that short in the chat.
Don't forget to hit those likes.
I thought that thing would have at least 5,000 views, but it still can because, like I was talking about earlier, X and Nacho. I seen one of their shorts yesterday, and then I went to go look for it while we were live, and it was from like months ago, which means that the algorithm is still pushing out. So just because it has whatever number it has now doesn't mean that, because yeah, plus a whole bunch of people are going to go watch it right now, right?
It's just because I think that I need to be less lazy when I post them, you know. It's like, because in the beginning I could just make a short in less than 4 or 5 minutes, throw it out there with the song on it and get 500 people or 600. And every single time I was getting 400 or 500 and it was like nothing. Then as you get more subscribers, it's like it's harder to get. I don't know, it's weird. It's like it changed. Like if nobody who watches your videos all the time, if none of them see it, then I think that it pushes it more public and you get more views. But if like right away people view it that are signed up to your notifications, I don't know if it changes. It seems like it does to me.
My shorts in the last week and a half have been killing it.
I know. I saw that.
But the thing is, too, like the last one I put out yesterday. Oh wow. No shit. Dude, before I went live, what? Before I went live, I checked. And the one I put out yesterday had like 750 or 760 something views. It's at 2.2 thousand. So like the first 24 hours, and most of them were like that. The first 24 hours it had less than 1,000, but now one of them's at 12,000, one's at 5, 3.9, 2.1, 8.2, 6. So yeah, my shorts lately have been.
Yeah, those are good shorts, man. If I got an 8.2, I'd probably celebrate with like a steak, something. But it'll happen. Like my subscribers are booming. I just got to get the other numbers to catch up.
Yeah, they are. Dave's subscribers are really booming.
But
Dave was like, hey, Steve. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, where are your subscribers at? And I was like, I just hit 5.1 thousand. And he was like, haha, I got 5.9, motherfucker.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
I'm kidding.
I don't care, but
No, I tried bringing it up the other day and Dave kept cutting me off. Well, no, I'm wrong anyway. He's over 6. But he kept cutting me off because he's like, I don't want you to bring that up. And I just did. Ha.
Yeah, but it ain't like it's something big, you know. It's like, to me, having 6,000 subscribers doesn't mean as much as you putting out shorts and getting 8,000 views a short. That's pretty cool. That means when you put out the right video, you're going to go viral one of these days. I don't know. The algorithm's like impossible to figure out. I've tried and tried. And I guess if you put the work in, you're going to get the return. And if you're lazy like me, you won't. Like I get subscribers, yeah, but you got to get people looking at your stuff. And you got to have something cool to look at.
Yeah, because you get the content. Yeah. Hey, real quick, Ray Pierce, aloha. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. Aloha, Ray. Good to see you again, dude. Wow, it's been like months and months. But right on, dude. Good to see you. But no, I did the same. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, you put the work in because you're spending time networking and going to different channels and different chats and talking to people, meeting people, and then which I did the same thing like the first year, and then it's like, but then I was like, well, they're not gonna come back if I don't have anything to watch.
Right.
And then so when I was trying to make the content, and this is literally for the last 6 months, because you don't see me in anyone's comments that much anymore because you don't have time to do that when you're trying to get, you're trying to do your regular job.
Well, it's like when I had, because I got hurt at work, everybody knows I've been off for months, like 4 months. And 4 months, I was spending 12 hours a day, 12, sometimes 14 hours a day on YouTube, going all over YouTube, going to all kinds of channels, meeting people, talking to people, making relationships, networking with people, and then and if I really liked your channel, I was throwing a little bit, like $5 here or whatever, just to promote the channel or help them out. And then when you help them out, they help you out. And you could say like, well, it's like you're buying it. It's not. It's like, I liked your channel. So, and they're like, this dude's cool and he's generous and kind, and we're going to promote him because he cares about us. So we're going to care about him back. So got a lot of residual people that way.
Well, real quick, there are two things, but one, your brother says, are you saying there isn't enough content in your shorts, Dave?
Oh yeah, I had to roll that up earlier. That's what took me so long when my phone died.
But and then the other thing is for Ray Pierce again, aloha, brother. He said he's had a bad past couple of months, and it says my house burned and lost my studio and all my equipment, and just been trying to. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
What's up with things burning lately? God.
Yeah, no shit, right? It says so. Even just a karaoke version of a song released is a big accomplishment for me. I can imagine if all your equipment, dude. When I first the first year when I started making content, it was all on my phone, like any video, and then I finally got a computer and getting better. I don't know how I ever did it on the phone.
That's all I ever used.
Right. Man, I don't know if I'd be able to if it was like, well, the only way you can put any video or short out. Well, I could put a short out on my phone, but it would just be like I'd be driving and like hit record and it would record 15 seconds and then that would be it. But as far as editing anything on my phone, I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
I hate Windows 11, man. I used to be able to plug in my phone to the computer. A window would open up and say, would you like to import these or export or whatever? And I'd hit import or whatever into a file, and I'd have all my pictures in my computer just like that. This computer I bought, it doesn't do that. It's like I have to find the path into my phone or something. Then it's like take a picture of the QR code, and then I did that. And like for some reason it didn't work, and it wants me to go through all this crap. I'm like, I should have just bought a stupider computer instead of this real nice one, you know.
Right.
I like plug and play, you know what I mean? I ain't got time to go through all these files and figure all this stuff out. Anyway, so I have 27,000 pictures and videos on my phone now.
27,000?
27,000.
Damn.
And I need to get it into my computer so that I can start editing more.
Yeah, I remember that too on the phone. That was a thing. It was like there was no room left on the phone but I didn't want to delete anything, and the only way to make more room would be to delete it.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you know what I ended up doing was getting Dropbox, and then I would just take all, and then that's what I did for a lot of the homeless videos I've done. I would record them on my phone. When I was done, I would upload that to Dropbox, and then just delete it from my phone, and it'd automatically be on my computer through Dropbox. But you got to pay for it. But it's not bad. It's like $10 a month.
I wish I could just plug my phone in like I used to. I'm not sure how to actually do it. I kind of gave up last night.
Well, you know what my new dilemma is? Shit, I can't even find the but now that, because you remember I had the other computer and then that froze up, and then so now I got this one. But this one, and I just realized this the other day because we have other recording, not just our phone that we record with, but we got, of course, I don't have any of them right in front of me now. They're all in my van, I think. Or here's one of them. Like, we got this one that I use like a body cam because it's got the belt clip. So then I just put this on my belt, and then you can barely even tell it's there because who's looking at your waist when they're, you know. But then you got to have the little card for this. And on my last computer, I take that little card, I put it in one of these, you know, and then boom, right into the computer. This computer doesn't even have a slot to put this. So I'm like, well, how do I now what?
Right. Because
How
you
do
got
I
to
get
buy,
this to
because now
that?
you got to buy an adapter for it. That's stupid.
So yeah, now it's like now I got all this other recording equipment that I don't know how I'm gonna get it. Literally, I don't know how. I haven't taken time to think about it or look into it, but I've definitely taken the time to look over this whole computer inch by inch and make sure I'm not missing anything. But there's no slot for that.
Yeah, when I did the QR code to get the pictures into my computer, it's like, would you like to open up file sharing for the whole house? It's like basically open your phone up to everyone to just go through. I'm like, no. Is that like the only option?
Right.
So yeah, I'm on Google trying to figure out watching 85 videos just to put my pictures into the computer. And who has that kind of time, right? I do.
I do.
I'm just too lazy. I just can't be bothered.
I got all the time in the world. So Red Pill says there's a, but is there an, yeah, because he says there's an adapter that connects it to USB.
The phone?
No, I think he's talking about for my for these ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just have to look. But like I said, I haven't taken any time to look into it or nothing. So, but it's just one of those things where I was so used to having it. And then when I realized I didn't, I was like, what the hell, man? I paid good money for that. Like the other one was a cheaper, shittier one, which it was still a good one, but you know, and that had it. And now I spend good money and more money on this and it doesn't. What the hell, man?
Plus, it's harder to use.
Plus what?
Plus, it's harder to use.
Right. Yep.
God, I miss the old days. Just plug the shit in, the box opens, tells you what to do. And then it's like, this will take 10 minutes. So you go eat and come back and it's done. Like, okay.
And you come back, it's done for you.
Now I got to go take a computer class.
Yep. Right.
And isn't that like supposed to be how technology works? Is it supposed to be easier to use?
Yeah, exactly. That's yep. Simple shit, man. Simple shit.
I don't mind learning, you know. It's just like I find it ridiculous that you can't just plug your phone in to a computer and look at your information and go through it and stuff. I know you can, but there's maybe I have to have a data cable, I guess. Maybe like the charging cables and all those don't work anymore. Maybe you have to have a specific data cable. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But then I'll be editing next, you know. And
Oh yeah.
I'll have no time left.
Well, once you when and do when you do start editing, which you will,
Yeah.
I just want you to know that I love you, and it's going to be a while that we talk again, because when
Yep.
I know you, and once you do start editing, you're going to forget about everything, and like 3 weeks will go by, and you'll be like, "What? It's still Monday the 3rd," and I'll be like, "No, it's Friday the 26th." Like, no. That's what I did anyway when I first got into editing. I forgot to go to work for like 3 days.
Imagine though, once you get to a certain spot in editing, it's going to be so cool when you realize like your potential and how cool you can make your videos and stuff.
Dude, that's the thing, man. Every time I edit, I find, even if it's the tiniest thing, I find something new. They're like, "Oh, I can do that." And everyone I find, and it just never ends. It's like, dude, I can do this, I can do that. And there's stuff that I've learned that I haven't even used yet, that I'm just waiting for like the perfect video or the perfect short to like use it in, you know what I mean? But it's just one of those things where it's constant. You're just continuously learning new shit and finding out new shit. It's fun and exciting.
Next thing you know, then you'll be like, "Oh my god, I need better editing software. I can make movies and stuff with this."
Yep. And I almost went there. You're 100% right. And I almost went there because there was another thing I seen. I was like, "Oh, no way." I'm like, "I want to do this." And then I went to click on it, and then it popped up another window and says, "Oh, you can absolutely do this for $240 a month." And I was like,
Exactly.
"You can absolutely shove that up your ass." Because I don't have
Well,
$240 a month.
you gotta make some money first, you know, before you can spend it all.
Right. Exactly. Yep. And I've already put in way more money into everything that I've gotten out of it, but that I really don't care about, because like I said, I love doing it and it's fun, but there's a lot more I want to do, but I definitely can't yet. Not yet.
I want to get a GoPro.
I almost picked one up like a month or two ago, because it was, I can't even keep track of what number they are now, because there's so many, like GoPro 7, 8, 9, 11, but whatever one it was like the previous one. So like the new one already came out, and this one was like the one that was the last one that came out. And it was like a whole kit, and it was on sale, and it came with all this shit, and it was pretty cheap. But again, it's like, well, do I want to keep the lights on and not have a GoPro, or do I want to get a GoPro but not have any electricity, you know?
Stupid
So
lights.
I didn't get it.
Stupid bills. That shows you right there, like when you start off rich, you have every advantage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you start off and have money, yeah, you could. Hell yeah. You'd be like, oh, drone? Yeah, I want to get the drone, which I've wanted for well over a year now. Not even close to getting it, but drone, yeah, I got money. Let's get the drone. Oh, I want a GoPro? Yeah, let's get that. Let's get two of them. Let's get this computer and this editing software. And
I'll just tell somebody what I want, give them 3 videos, and tell them I want what I want out of the 3 videos, and have them edit it for me if I had money, and
oh, well,
then I'll tweak it when it's done.
dude, that's what most of the big channels do. Literally, that's what most of the big channels do.
Yeah.
They have a team of people, and yeah, literally they have people that edit. They have people just for the thumbnail. They have people for literally a whole team for all that shit, which is understandable because it's a business too, and it's just that's why my plumbing business is only going to be as big as it is now, because I don't want to hire helpers. I've tried that and it's just more of a headache, and I don't want, you know what I mean? So it can only become as big as you let it. So
Employees are a headache. That's why.
yep, exactly. But when it comes to like this kind of a business, and yeah, dude, I would be sleeping like 3 hours a night. My eyes would be burning, and I'd just constantly be trying to edit videos, and then it wouldn't be worth it. But I do enjoy editing videos and stuff. But at a
Spotlight
certain
mine is
point,
on the cheesecake.
you have to hire people to do some of the stuff.
Well, and you got to trust people too, and it's hard to trust people because everybody has an angle and everybody wants a piece.
Yep.
You got to have really good friendships with people or business partners that aren't going to try to take you,
Exactly. And I've learned that too, just not from a couple times that I did hire a helper, but I already knew from way before, because every company I ever worked at, man, I've watched people do it, and I've even done it. I'm guilty as charged, but you work for a company and you're like, oh, dude, they got 12 vans, there's me, and then they got 11 other vans, and they're getting all these calls every day. I know what they're making for each job, and I know they're only paying me this much. And you got all these, you're on basically your van is a hardware store on wheels, because you got everything in it. And then someone's like, hey, do you do any work on the side? And it's like, oh yeah, of course. And then you're like, oh, all it is a fill valve. I'll just take one off the van. It's only $10. I mean, they're not going to miss it, So I'm profiting. I'm basically stealing, So I'm guilty of doing. I've done it. Any plumber out there that's worked for a company has done it, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar. But and it's happened to me when I had a helper. Now, I've had a few helpers, but I've only had one helper at a time, put it that way, just in case anyone's listening. I'm not talking about you directly. You know what I'm talking about. But I had someone working for me for a little bit, and that's funny. I said fill valve because that's exactly what it was. But that and a braided steel supply line, and yeah, it only came out to like $50, but still, it's like, dude, that comes out of my pocket, bro. It's like, yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's still, you stole $50 from me, and then you made $150. Like, what, But anyway, speaking of work, supposed to be there in 20 minutes. Shit, I didn't realize it was already going on. I didn't realize it was already going on at 5 o'clock my time, and I didn't realize that we're going on 3 hours. Holy shit. You know what that means? That means it was a damn good show.
Only there for part of it, but tried to make it good.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
I still like was not really nervous in the mosque parking lot, but they were definitely like not happy.
still, you made it really good. I mean, you went by the old neighborhood and you didn't talk to my boy all wrong at all. You brought cowbell. You brought more cowbell.
I want to go to Southwest Detroit with my GoPro on my head and go to my old neighborhoods and show
Right.
some of that stuff.
See, that's when you need the drone too. Go with the GoPro. GoPro and then like a body cam, or even like this one I showed. I got other ones in my van, but and I always carry them with me just in case. Just in case, like last night when I did that live. But like this, you just have multiple angles and the drone. See, that would be a great video. That'd be some good shit. Good stuff.
Snooks must be drinking.
No, it's because she was out doing yard work all day and the sun fried her brain.
I
Something like
got you.
that. I read her comment earlier in chat, but something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah. She's got the brandy out.
I want more sex. Okay, more sex. Put the cowbell away.
Just gotta have more sex.
Hey, you're going about it all wrong. I said put the cowbell away. More sex.
Hey, Ray Pierce, man, we hope that you get everything back and that your your stuff gets straightened out. That sucks, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, Ray. I'm just, dude. I'm glad to see you in chat and to know that you're all right, man. Because with the fires, we lost a really good friend of ours because of fire, and
Yep.
too many fires been happening. But Nut House, I'm definitely down with that. And like I said, dude, I'll even meet with you backstage and do the voice, and you can record it and use that as the voice.
Hey, Nut, you heard what he said. He's going to take you backstage and then
What?
record something.
I got a Rolex watch. I can take you backstage.
It's like
Just you and
Bubba.
me.
You're going backstage. It's like Bubba in the shower in prison. He's going to record it.
Look, just think about the sex.
Snooks, she's not saying she's drinking, but I know she is. I knew it.
Make sex great again. Oh, we're gonna make it huge. We're gonna make it very, very big. Okay, make sex great again. Okay, everybody knows that sex is gonna be great again. Okay, and you know what? Mexico is gonna pay for it.
And I'm calling out Yankees for life for not being here, you punk scumbag.
He was here. He was here earlier.
Okay, I take it back. You're only half a punk scumbag.
All right. No, he was here earlier, and I gave him my word that he said, tell on lovely Nina that I said hi and shit. But basically I said hi and I said, I give you my word that I will.
Okay.
So he was here, but I'm pretty sure he's working too. So
yeah, I know. I got to give the guy crap because he's the king of giving crap. So
he's fun, dude. I love that dude. He's a lot of fun.
I love to hang out with that dude.
Yeah, it's like the first time I met him, man. It was funny because I never met. I didn't know who he was, but he was on Creek's. He was on Creek's channel, and then something along the lines of he was saying like about if you don't know somebody and you just come in and go off like that or da 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 da. So I was like, oh, dude. So I jumped on panel, and then I did exactly what he was saying that you shouldn't do, just to mess with him. And he was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And then I just started laughing, and then it was one of the streams where Creek ended up falling asleep, and
Oh yeah, the first time he did that, I'm like, I was like, what the hell? He fell asleep. Now I'm used to it now.
right. But then after that, me and Yankees ended up like for 2 more hours the live stream because at this time I didn't have control over the StreamYard part and vice versa. You know what I mean? So I couldn't even end the stream. So we just kept going. But and then when it finally ended, then we talked even longer, but we just like became really good friends after that. But hey, Terry, aloha, brother. Good to see you, Arrington Auditor.
Just saying, if you go backstage with Steve, you better keep your shorts up. I've been back there before.
You know what I love about Nuthouse too? Like when he's on someone's panel, and he's a lot of fun to have on panel and fun to talk to. And then if he has to leave, it'll just be like we're talking right now, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, "But all right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Have a good one. Well, and just goes just like
Sometimes
that, right?
I love Nuthouse. I mean, I'm always honest. Sometimes he rants on stuff, and I'm just like, what the hell is he talking about? But other times he's hilarious. But like me and him don't agree on a certain couple subjects, so like I tune him out until he's done ranting, and then I come back. I'm just kidding, brother. Like, remember we were talking about Trump? I think it was Trump that day, and he's like talking about it, and I'm just like, wah 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 wah. Like the
Right, like
Snoopy,
this part I don't care about. No, we're done.
right?
Like,
Remember the Snoopy where they're in class and the teacher's just like wah 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 wah
wah, 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 wah,
That's where I
wah,
was.
wah, 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 wah.
Snook says I don't agree with the Nut House on anything.
And that's why it makes this the best community on all of the tubes, because none of us agree on everything and none of us agree on a lot of things, but we still have fun and we can all come together.
It's like Ronnie, dude. When I first came in, I loved Ronnie, and then one day he said some stuff, and I was like, I was like faced with, okay, I don't like that, but what am I gonna do? Leave?
Right.
And like not be friends anymore with somebody over that, or I'm just gonna like learn how to adapt to somebody else's opinion and not be disrespectful. It takes a minute, when you don't
Right.
agree with someone.
Exactly. And exactly. And to me, that's the whole point of a lot of what I do with the live streams, is because it's like, think about that for a second. Like, think of, okay, you don't agree with that. Like one thing someone said, right? And then you said, what are you going to do? Leave it. But then think about all the things you do agree on. So it's like, wait, so I'm going to leave because I don't agree with one thing?
Right.
Like,
I mean, that one thing can be really big too, but it's like, you willing to end a friendship over just because you don't agree with someone?
exactly.
There'd be a lot of marriages that would be dead.
Yep. Well, I mean, even you and me, dude, we don't agree on a lot of shit growing up together.
No, 50%, like
Right.
50% ish.
So, yeah, it's like, and that's just, to me, I think that's what brings people closer together, because either you know, like, okay, that's what you think. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think because I don't agree with you, but this is what I believe. And then you say that, and then I'm going to be like, oh, I never thought of it like that. And then what I said that you don't agree with, you're still a little bit going to be like, I never thought of it like that. And then you might just take a little bit of what I think, and then I'm going to take a little bit of what you think. And then it opens up your mind that much more to be that much more open minded.
Yeah, it's
And
like
like,
my hair cutting lady, man. She used to come out to my house and cut my hair and my kids' hair. And like I would go there and she'd give me like a discount, $10 for haircuts. I'd get one every week. I always had one every week.
I remember that. See, I didn't agree with that. I used to think you were crazy. It's like
Yeah.
this dude gets a haircut once a week. Who does that?
Well, I was wanting to be maxing and relax, trying to look my best, even though I'm not all that. I was trying to be, but I got to deal with what I got dealt. So
I get a haircut maybe twice a year, if that.
well, you got good hair though. So, but anyway, long story short is I posted a bunch of stuff about welfare and some stuff on Facebook and Trump, and then like he just blasted me on Facebook like 3 pages of just like, well, you know what, that affects how much money I make and it's gonna affect my groceries, and how could you say that? Am I a piece of trash to you? And I'm just like, God, man, I never said any of that stuff to you.
Right.
Just have a difference of opinion. And she didn't talk to me and was like, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm like, okay, I can find another hair cutter. I mean, and then like later on, she asked
Oh,
me to
the
help her
haircut
move.
lady that was with. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and she was having a hard time, so she had to move out of her house, like evicted basically. And I helped her move. Even after all this, I helped her move twice. And then, like, she still, when I talked about Trump, she got so deranged by it. I said, okay, I'm not talking to you anymore. And then she's like, yeah, some Christian you are, and bashing me. And I'm like, my Lord, like, well, you could have helped me more. And I'm like, you are my hair cutting lady.
Right. How many other people you cut hair for that you go back every week to do it for? Well, I don't know. Maybe she did have a lot, but you were helping her just by that, just by paying her once a week.
I know. I'm like, you're not my girlfriend. You're not my, you're my friend because I met you to cut my hair. We became acquaintance friends, right? And now, like, everything I post is about you. No. But anyway, like, one time she reached out and was like, I'm sorry for what happened. I'm like, me too. And then she got offended again later. I'm just like, you know what? Let me know when you grow up. I'm too old for this crap.
Right.
You're my hair cutting lady. She's like, I was always there for your kids. And then I'm like, you cut our hair. I paid you. Like she thought, like we're a family and stuff. Weird. But some people you can't please. And we were friends for what, 15, 20 years? She cut my hair. And over Trump, she just like in one day just cut me off of Facebook.
That's insane.
And then after like 8 months, she messaged me and like, hey, can I borrow $20? And I gave her the $20. I gave her the $20 because she needed gas and like a milk or something.
Well, you're a good man, dude, because after all that, and then after all that, she's going to have the audacity to ask for $20. My answer would have been a lot different.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm a sap, dude. I don't know, but
No,
she
well,
didn't have any
everyone tells
milk,
me all the time. Everyone tells me, you're too nice, dude. You're too nice. I'm like, I can't say no, but I don't know, for something like that, after all that, maybe I probably still would have, but I would have let her know, like, you fucking kidding me right now? Like,
yeah, anyway, but
crazy part is the person that used to cut my hair, which you know who she is actually one of my ex-girlfriends, but one of my ex-girlfriends that I never hooked up with. I think that's why we're still friends till today, because we never hooked up. But that person, and shout out if you're listening, you know who you are, still cuts my dad's hair. My dad still goes and gets his hair cut from her, even though he lives an hour away. He still drives all the way out there.
Does that start with an E?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you know who it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, because I won't say it. I know your dad's keen on it though.
Yeah. But yeah, he drives all the way over there to
Yeah, man.
that part, and actually last time I was there in 2020, um my dad, because he still gets his haircut from her, he actually set it up, and he's like, well, when it was like I flew there, and then the second day I was there, my dad's like, or no, I flew there, and when I got there, the same day I got there, my dad's like, okay, I'm gonna stop by the house tomorrow and pick you up at like certain time, whatever, and we're gonna go get a haircut by E. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking we're going to the shop or whatever, the barber shop, whatever. And so he picks me up, and then we're driving in like this subdivision. I'm like, this ain't nowhere. We were in Trenton. I was like, this ain't nowhere near. And we drove to her house. I'm
Wow.
like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, we're getting a haircut from E. I was like, you know where she lives? Like, I had no idea where she lived. Like, what the hell? So,
It's
but yeah,
hilarious.
so we got a haircut and her driveway, which was pretty cool though.
Always a cool person.
Oh yeah, very
Never
out,
changed. I always knew she was real, but she never changed.
yeah, outgoing and friendly and talkative,
Happy. Like
happy. Yeah,
happy. Yeah.
and she's got her kids are growing up and shit. And I mean, this was 4 years ago or 5 years ago now. Shit, 5 years ago. Damn, time flies.
Yeah, you're old. Getting old.
Mhm.
I'll always be younger in my mind, Steven.
Dude, me too, man. I say that all the time. It's like, even though I'm almost fit, well, I'll be 49 next month, but basically almost 50, I'm still 27. In my head, I'm still 27. Even when I think to myself, like, yeah, you're going to be 49. All right, no, you're not. You're going to be 27, like you always are.
I'm here for you, Steven.
I'm here for you, Steven.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm wondering how old the nut is.
Oh yeah, good question. Yeah, you know what? That's the other weird thing. Like, I never think to ask like how old other people are, because I just automatically assume everyone's the same age. Even like Creek, I know Creek's not the same age, but in my head, he is the same age because we all think on that same level. You know what I mean? So it's like you could be 25 or 65 or 45, but to me, if we were the same age. Now, if you're 25 but acting like you're 15, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, you're a young fucking idiot, you know.
You mean like Britney Spears trying to wear a swimsuit now when she sings?
What? Did that happen?
Yeah. Still trying to act like
Okay.
when she first came out. It's like, come on, girl, you old.
It's too late for that.
You
I
want
like
to
Ironton Auditor, or I like Terry's. I am 21 with 30 years experience. I love that, dude. That's the perfect answer right there. Ray Pierce says 52 now and many health issues. I'm fragile now, but I keep. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Ray, because I always, in my head, I'm 27. Physically, I feel like I'm 70, if not older. But in reality, I'm 49. So
Well, I gotta go help Mom. She's calling for me. So
Yeah, I got to go to work. I was supposed to be there 2 minutes ago, but I'm on Hawaii time and I'm always late, so it's all good. So let's do
Much
our
love.
final thoughts. And before we do final thoughts, I just want to say to you, Dave, thank you again for coming up today, one, and for driving by the house that I grew up in while we were on here. And I really appreciate that.
Hope you enjoyed it, man. I enjoy it. That's what I like to do. I want to travel and do videos. I want to find cool places and,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
That's
Fun.
what Nina wants to do too. That's what we're going to hopefully be doing soon. But we'll see.
She's calling me. My final words are take care of those that you love before you have no more time to do it. Do it while they're here. Don't visit the graves with the flowers, man. Be cool and nice and kind to those people while they're here, or you'll regret it. Trust me, you'll regret it.
Very true. Very, very true. Let's see. Trying to set this up before I do mine. Okay. So mine is today is Sunday. And 3 minutes ago, the other video just posted publicly, my other Ronnie video. So go check that out when we're done here. And I've said this a million times, but it's because I mean it, is that at the end of the day, we all have more in common than we don't. So maybe instead of paying attention to what you don't have in common, maybe think of all the things you do. You're going about it all wrong. Maybe try that. Or, when you're out in public or whatever, and someone gives you an attitude, or just think about that. You don't know what they're going through. I'm sure we've all had those days. And so before you go off on someone, just put yourself in their shoes for a little bit, or maybe just realize you don't know what that they're going through. So you can make all the difference in the world. You can change somebody's life just by a simple smile or opening the door or anything. You never know. So basically be kind to each other. And with that being said, me and Dave will be back Thursday night. I hope to see you all again. And thank you everyone in chat, because without you, this wouldn't even be. And without you, it's nothing. And shout out to this month's subscriber of the month, which is As If It's Your Business. And with that being said, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
This one right here's for the riot makers, the moshers, the stompers, the jailbreakers. We gon' start this shit off right. We got Dave's not here in the house tonight. We gon' start this shit off right. We got Steve Harloha in the house tonight. This is the moment for riders and thugs, strippers and body bags, zippers and violence and drugs. Poverty, a bunch of minorities die in the clubs. They say my music's making them lose it, I write it in blood. This is my music for all my people missing my music. Keep listening to it, ain't like I said, get a pistol and use it. Satan shot my homie, maintain with a missile and blew it. For the industry, cause he was the one of the truest. Hey, I don't know why they keep pumping this, something maybe in the music when it be pumping this crunking, this hella haterific. Throw your setup in the air is all the DJs really wanna play. When it's over, it's looking bloody and satanistic. Killers from everywhere, listen to me when I be busting shit, I'm turbulent. Some get nervous when I wreck arenas. Concert promoters in Honolulu don't wanna see me, cause they say that Samoans will riot on Tekanina. Cause I'm a riot maker. That's if you don't know, I'm a riot maker. They mosh at my shows, I'm a riot maker. And I come out busting, I'm a riot maker, riot maker. I don't give a damn about nothing, slide faker. I'm a skyscraper, riot maker. Back on Cause this for Fat Tone and Mac Dre, all of the soldiers who got gone on that day. All my peoples that's sitting in prison, this is for you, so won't you listen to the shit that I'm spitting. Fuck the law and the government, they'll hem your ass up. They'll do everything in their power to get a fast buck. No right or wrongs, just kill a bees out for your honeycomb. But you find out when you bind out, when you bond out, you can be free if you money loans. Ever been to one of my shows? Yeah, it might be crazy. In Ohio, a chick got a little too hyphy, baby. Stage diving and crowd surfing, couldn't hold back, but they dropped her. Now she's unconscious with her skull cracked. Now when this happened, it wasn't even during my set. They wanted me to give a sign poster to the hospital bed. When Travis told me we got papers, I thought he was playing. This bitch is suing Tekanina for $100 grand, cause I'm a right maker. That's if you don't know. I'm a right maker. They mosh at my show. I'm a right maker. And I come out busting. I'm a right maker. Right maker. I don't give a damn about nothing. Slide faker. I'm a skyscraper. Right maker. Hit that like button, yo. Hit that like button. Every smash that like, smash that like. And let's do this. Do this. You've been trying like.
Two dudes been friends for 40 years. One's in the sun, the other shifting gears. They got each other through thick and thin. Now they got their podcast and ready to begin. Let's go. Steve in Hawaii catching waves at dawn. Dave in Detroit while the snow falls on. But come Thursday night, they're tight again. Talking life and laughing like old friends. Steve and Dave, they never parted ways. Different towns, but together always. Podcast pals, sharing, laugh and chat. Through screens and miles, they got each other's back. When the Stang broke down and we had to hitch a ride, you made a wish over at Gratiot at dawn. Here we are, man, still going strong. Dave, you crazy fool, you jumped that fence. Caught you laughing on the other side, so tense. Now we stream across the world and back. Keeps us young, it's our Thursday knack. Steve and Dave, they never parted ways. Different towns, but together always. Podcast pals, sharing, laugh and chat. Through screens and miles, they got each other's back. Welcome to the Steve and Dave Show. Dave's not here, man. Hit that like button. Yeah, smash that like, y'all. And let's get this started. Yo, I think Dave is here, man. Oh, yeah. You know he's here. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go.